right, it is the final session. Hopefully, if we have time. So let's go ahead and get roll call going. Azerbaijan the third,
Kira, son of Azerbaijan II, son of the first Azerbaijan.
Balazar,
We.
Bugvungust,
Here.
Drogos.
Uh,
Let's see, Mo Hernandez
Here.
and Mr. Billy Bonk.
I am. Hold on.
Wrong voice.
I'm here.
Okay, there you go.
Sounded a little fucky there, Otto. That was a bad.
All right, so this is going to be a quick recap because I'm pretty sure you all know what has just transpired. After coming down from the mountains of Bresson, you have been heading towards the temple where the light was coming from, and upon getting to the top, you have been confronted by Sehanine, the person who's like a half deity about to ascend into a full one, and she offered for you to join her side. And one of you almost took the deal, but Ambrose jumped in and tried to end it early. And that is where we're picking up. I will move everyone already to the final encounter page of the Roll20. Is everyone in the Roll20, by the way?
It doesn't appear
Yeah.
to be.
I put it on D&D announcements again, so you don't have to look at pins or anything.
I'm ready to rumble.
Also, Michael,
Nice.
can you switch off Do Not Disturb?
Yeah. Let me do that. The problem with that is that now like there'll be so many like bing, bing, bing sounds. I'll mute the servers that do that though, like just until I turn back on. Just mute all of them. There. Okay. All right. Let's see. Do we have everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Luke, if you could join the Roll20.
Yes, sir.
Great guy X, give me good initiative. I pray to thee. I buy thy merchandise.
I would like to ask, can everyone see the names underneath everyone there?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Indeed. I like perfect femur a lot. Femur perfected. Is femur perfected? The $6 million femur.
God.
6 million gold. We can rebuild him. Stronger, faster, with even more calcium.
Yeah, if everyone wants to do a long rest if they haven't already.
This side. There we go.
All right. Is that everyone? Has everyone done their long rest?
I tried to raise.
All right. So that is gonna get annoying very quickly. Just let me know if you send me something, please, because that noise is gonna get on my nerves.
All right.
So, as like Ambrose goes for a punch on Sehanine, the Revenants push him back, and she goes to the back of everyone there. She gets up on top of the pedestal towards the back of the top of the temple, and she seems to be radiating this bright white light, like I think last time I mentioned that the sky had grown like reddish, in that everything is like red tinted around you. The sky, the moon, and the stars are all red. And after a moment, that red energy seems to seep into Sehanine on top of the pillar, and she seems to grow in size to be very large. And after that, the stars and sky and everything like that goes back to normal. And she just solemnly looks around at your group as you're preparing for battle, and the only words that she says left before combat ensues is, "I wish it didn't have to come to this, but you leave me no choice." And with that, I will start initiative in just a second. I need to ask Joe, how do I make someone have a set initiative?
Dash P, then the initiative number.
Better not be lowering my initiative.
No,
After-
I'm putting hers at like 400.
Okay.
If
Sheesh.
you put it to 30, that's all you really need.
Actually, I have a plus 10 to initiative.
I forgot how to roll for combat, actually.
Exclamation.
Oh god, Gygax, why have you done this?
There we go.
Bug got that thick initiative.
I knew it.
Oh,
I knew it.
Looks
I'm fine with
like,
that.
looks like Balstar and Bug are ready to rumble.
That is the first time in Michael's entire campaign that I've gotten an actually really good initiative. I've been. But barbarians are cursed.
You don't got that +4 though.
Does initiative like control like how accurate you are, how much damage you do?
That's
No,
what
it's
we're
just
trying
your
to do.
position
order.
in combat order.
What'd you guys say?
It's just your position in combat.
Oh, okay.
Like in what order we go.
Oh, okay.
this
So
is
like
very
you're
upbeat.
like middle of the row.
I'm excited.
You are the
Let's do
fourth
this.
person to go.
Cool.
We still haven't rolled for the perfect femur and all that.
Yeah,
And our
I'm
counterpart.
getting to that.
I'm just saying to Matt, like out of us, he might
With that,
but you know,
with initiative 400. Man, she has a sick modifier.
she was really ready.
I mean, she's been planning for years, right?
Yeah. Okay, so in terms of combat, okay, so they didn't roll great.
But wait, what about grade or femur? Will they roll
Oh, no.
greater? Let's find out.
They're all doing great though.
Oh no.
Taking bets. 1 gold piece is above 10.
Funny average, tell me. Yes.
Oh, did you put in core?
No, it was because it was thinking a greater Rosalind for some reason. And I will add the perfect femur.
Okay, so in terms of combat, what are we thinking, guys?
I punched
Buff Balazar.
I feel like
Yeah.
yeah, okay, so save 1 item interaction, Balazar, for me to throw you a
And-
gigantic heal potion.
Do not let anything
Oh
hit
my
bug.
god, perfect femur!
Just don't let anything hit bug, please.
will
I don't
start-
plan on anything hitting him.
I'm hearing a lot of rip and tears.
We're fine!
Bug, if you go on the stairs, you might have like half cover or something.
Eh.
And you still have line of sight on everyone.
There's also
Also you, Otto.
yeah. There's
Yeah, it seems like the
pillars on
pillars,
each side.
since both of us are like small. Oh my god, that femur's too perfect! Sadly though, our good friend, our good friend and compatriot, who isn't our good friend and compatriot, has rolled a 13. I wonder how these are going to compare to ourselves. Okay, he rolled the same as me. No, my God, he's too
Well,
good.
This is the lowest. I'm fine with it.
Can't wait for one of them to roll a 1.
You know that scene in Monty Python
Oh no!
when they're sieging the French castle?
Oh, that's bad. That's so bad.
That's really bad.
Ugh.
Oh dear.
Luckily, your first action will be taking a healing potion I give you to make you grow,
Is
which isn't metagaming. I swear.
I think this is yeah.
Whatever. Dude, perfect Obama rolled an 11. That's fucking awesome.
Perfected.
Whenever I see that one, it's just like, can you say Ambrose package in the Ambrose voice?
Effectively drone strike Kunduz Hospital.
Can you please say stimulus package in the Ambrose voice?
Well, to restart the economy, I have a new stimulus package.
My God.
What?
Oh, no.
There we go. That should be everyone. I have.
Oh no. Ohm has a more initiative than his counterpart.
Yep. Okay, that's everyone.
Blue last has its advantages.
Wait a minute. So, if Bug's the only healer, that means Gub is the only healer.
18 to
Is,
18.
It is.
Kill.
It is Sehanin's turn. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yes, kill. So,
Yes.
at the very back of the group on the pedestal, Sehanin raises her hands up, and she like puts her hands like on top of one another above her and makes a circle. And with the circle, there's this white, radiant, like yellow light that emanates into like a big like yellow circle. And as she like pushes it forward, she says, "Yes, you are my first creation. You are my champion, and you will strike down your foes. Have this help." And she cast Lunar Barrier onto Rossalob.
Ah! Amber still has those anti-magic handcuffs, right?
Yeah.
Since the regular femurs are...
It's so funny, Cassie's humorous.
Oh no, he's come back! He's mad at us!
But, she does that, and that is the end of her turn. It is now Rossalob's turn.
Oh no.
He's gonna walk up this way to Balazar. And Balazar, as he walks up towards you, you notice his weapon is very large. It is a great sword, and he just heaves it up real high before slamming it down on top of you. There are no words spoken from him.
Good, Balasar was getting sick of hearing his voice.
In other words, nope, nope, nope. Stop
In the
talking,
back.
go to jail.
What? What does that even
See-
mean?
I think it's counting that as like steam missiles or something. Because
No, because that's just a...
Why isn't it going? Hold on.
Who? You might want to cancel it and try again, because it might be... Are you doing, exclamation point I?
Yeah?
Huh, what character does it... Does it think he has a dagger and short bow? Like, you might need to... Oh, you might need to load up that, custom monster sheet. Or, that character sheet. Because it might not remember.
I mean, I can do that again, I guess. Let me do that really quickly.
Is it a Is he, in, like, a beast, or is he a character sheet?
He is in the bestiary.
It probably doesn't have that bestiary loaded up. Because you've loaded up, too many after or something. That's usually how that works.
I'm grabbing it right now, just don't worry about it.
He raises his great sword, but it's a dagger and short bow.
it's like a transformer.
He's got the fucking bow sword from RuneScape.
Okay, how do I'm just gonna do... It's just import bestiary.
I mean, he's a dagger,
Yeah.
not
If you
simply
do
a
exclamation point
small
bestiary,
sword.
if you do
Yeah?
which one is this the right one?
Yeah, I have perfect Rossalom
Okay.
there.
Okay, so it
it's
should
just
work.
I attack, and then the weapon, right?
Yeah, put it in quotes. It might
yeah,
be easier.
okay.
And then dash T, and then anything else.
It doesn't do it, still.
Okay, can you check on, like, your crit.db? Just check to make sure it's
I
not
have
like,
it open. Like he
are
has
his
the
weapons-
weapon. I can just
Oh,
roll for
oh.
damage if I need to. I'll just roll a d20 and add his modifiers and all that. It sucks that it's
Yeah.
not working though. I wish it would actually, do the thing it was supposed to do. But
Yeah, I wonder who has a dagger and short bow. Would it be Ohm? So it thinks you're doing Ohm. So are you putting his name in quotes?
yeah, I'm putting,
Mhm.
Oh.
putting like the name of the weapon in quotes.
No,
Because it's
the
only
like.
weapon
Oh
name.
yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter since you got a 1.
Yeah. And as he like raises up, that beam of light like surrounds him as he swings towards you. Like it interferes with his sword for a moment, and it phases through it, and the like sword fizzles out before reforming in his hands, and he just is staring at you, Malazar.
So much for being champion.
It is now the big fella's turn.
Big man.
Can you get out? he's kind of stuck.
He can probably just step over them.
Oh yeah, I guess he is pretty mid.
He's right there. And he's just looking and surveying.
Who would win? Auto Billy Bonko Retorb.
Next, it is Gub's turn.
Perfect, Gub.
Perfect Gub, yes. And as
I think he was already perfect.
as he steps forward, he looks towards the group, and then he looks over towards Balazar, and he pulls out this loot bug that you can see is like pitch black, and the strings are glowing white. And as he plucks one, he just holds out at one hand towards Balazar, and like this iron-like helmet, but just like an iron ring, forms around the top of Balazar's head as Gub has casted Crown of Madness on him.
Oh! This isn't good.
Oh my
Spirit of
god! I'm actually. Why isn't it working? Like I literally tested this like right before. This
Are
is,
doing eye cast?
Yeah. I cast. Like. Okay.
You could try like
do,
attack
like-
to see which person it thinks you're using.
I apologize that nothing is working today.
It happens. It always happens with the times when you like actually playing out the most.
Just,
to, like,
just make a
over.
just make a wisdom save. Just make a wisdom save for me, please.
Back to. Oh!
Lost.
So this like iron like band wraps around Balazar's head, and as it clings together like this big metal clang, those who are around him see Balazar's eyes go completely black shut, and then they start to faintly glow yellow as he looks around. You are now inflicted with the Crown of Madness, which means on your turn you are forced to attack the target of Gub's choice before you do anything else. If you can make a wisdom save then, like after you've already attacked, and if you fail it, that's the end of your turn. And that is the end of Gub's turn.
How many turns does that last?
Until he successfully makes a wisdom save at the end of his turn.
Alright.
It is now Ohm's turn,
I'll be like, hail plankton.
and he's gonna quickly run up here to you, Mo. And as he's running up to you, you notice he has no weapons on him at all. And as he runs up to you silently, he reaches out and his hands like wave around, and he grabs onto your dagger and he shoves it up at you. But first, he's gonna need to make a sleight of hand check to grab it from you.
Can I try and keep him from doing that?
He has a plus 40 to sleight of hand.
Oh, there you go.
Damn.
He has a plus 40, so I'm pretty sure unless he crit fails, he will probably steal it from you. He steals it from you, unless you can be a 42.
I think I can do that now.
So he's going to attack
I mean,
you.
he would beat it on a 20, wouldn't he?
Do what?
He would beat it on a 20.
Yeah,
Okay,
roll,
I'll won't hurt to try then.
yeah, roll a 1d20 for me.
Incoming nat 20. No,
Damn.
never mind.
Oh, so close.
So he reaches and grabs out towards you, like very quickly. He grabs onto your dagger and shoves it up at you. Can you attack yourself with your dagger, please?
How do I do what?
Just do dash
Just do a
T.
normal dagger attack, but then list yourself as the target.
Alright, one sec. Oh, he's trying to disrespect my regular dagger? Or I was imagining the dagger of Penrouge.
Whatever dagger you have in your hand.
Whichever one you got out.
It would be the dagger of Penrouge.
And do it as the one-handed variant.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's an exclamation point.
No, you did dash T in the
Yeah,
front.
I know, so that's the exclamation point.
Exclamation point attack, not exclamation point T attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
And as he shoves it, like the dagger up towards you, you quickly like duck your head out of the way, and it goes whizzing by you. And he just
He's
kind of
bad.
he steps back and holds his like arms out towards you in like this defensive stance. And that is the end of his turn.
He's
It is
limb
now
crawling the dog.
Bugs. It is now Bug's turn.
Uh-oh. Ah! Okay, so this is the predicament. So, kind of looking around, I think Bug for his first thing, he's gonna move behind the like pillarish sort of thing to his left. He knows when it's time to move back. And then afterwards, looking around, realizing that Balasar can't take the potions that he has at the ready, he is instead going to... 1 second. He's going to shoot his hand crossbow at Gub.
Alright, go for it.
Weapon attack tactics advantage.
I do. So what Bug's doing? He's real kind of just pissed off that got like he hearing that like defilement of bardic craft. Bug aims once again right for the spleen, which he knows worked last time before he almost died, and he shoots Gub right in the spleen as he's sort of concentrating with his foul defilement of the bardic craft. And also, he really likes this new crossbow that he has. He likes that he can shoot and kill people. So he's a bit happy too. Happy and angry.
And as the bolt hits the area, like the spleen, it just pierces through, and Gub just like silently just looks down and it rips out, and it disintegrates in his hand as he's just surveying, as if he didn't notice a crossbow bolt just stabbed him. Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
Let me see. 1 second. I believe I have an item interaction and plenty of movement.
Yep.
I'm going to slot the hand crossbow out, so I just have my other hand ready to go.
Alright. Are you going to use any more of your movement or anything else like that, like an item interaction?
I was going to use my item interaction to just put my crossbow pistol away.
Okay.
And I think Bug's good where he is. Yeah, he's fine.
Alright.
He shot a
It's
man.
now
He's happy.
Balazar's turn. Gub like points towards you, and like you get this sudden urge to attack to your right, and to the right is Ambrose. Can you make a attack with the longsword in your hand on Ambrose?
Longsword?
Yep.
That's just thinking that.
Ambrose Ambrose, watch out!
What? What's going on?
Foul medics! Oh, damn.
Balazar, don't do it!
Good soldiers follow orders. Good soldiers follow orders.
And as you turn around to see what's going on, Ambrose, you see Balazar with this crown of iron wrapped around like his head, with his eyes glowing bright yellow as he slams his longsword down into you, cutting your shoulder as you just barely get out of the way from making it like even worse. Balazar, you can now do a wisdom save for me. Your turn ends right there. You cannot make any more movement actions, or you are still under the effects of Crown of Madness currently.
My man's not wise enough.
It is now Greater Femur's turn.
Balsar's gotta stop working out of the gym and start working out at the library, you know what I mean?
And he's gonna take only one step forward to like bridge the gap in between, like the defensive line between Sehanine and the rest of the group.
My god, this is the beam guy. No!
Oh, the skeletons are pawns. They can only move forward by one.
It is the second femur doesn't even move. He just stays right where he is, looking out, like at the group.
Oh, they're doing the Italian style.
It is now Mo's turn.
Mo Hernandez.
That's a Pokemon.
Dude, I'm more than just that. Alright, let's see. Bam. What's the deal with my character getting advantage sometimes, like if I'm near a person or something, or am I mistaken?
No, you're thinking of a sneak attack. That's only if someone else is within 5 feet of the person that you're attacking, and currently Ohm isn't like in range of anyone else, so you would just be making just a normal attack.
Gotcha, okay.
If you attack
It's-
Rosalab, you have a...
Can't. Razalov is immune to any non-magical attacks.
Yep.
But you don't know.
What
What
is
is said in the spell description?
You did dash T.
Oh my god! I don't know
It's
why I
okay.
started doing that.
And like as you swipe out towards him, he like in his defensive stance, he like knocks your hand away and takes another step back with his arms raised towards you.
He's learned Krav Maga.
Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn? You still have your movement.
I
and
would-
things like that.
I would like to lend my help to Ambrose.
Is that a bonus action?
Wait. Yeah, which I have like an extra thing of, because I have my
Mastermind.
Master of Tactics. Yeah, you can use the help action as a bonus action. When you use the help action to aid an ally in attacking a creature, the target of that attack can be within 30 feet of you rather than 5 feet. Then it says if the target can see or hear you.
So does it just give
So-
them advantage, or like?
Advantage.
Damage, yeah.
Okay,
So I'm just
Ambrose,
gonna
you have
look at
advantage
Ambrose
for the rest of your
and
turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him that I manifest my help in him.
Mo, do you want me to punch Ohm?
Yes, please.
Anything to get away from Balsar.
It is now Otto Billy Bong's turn.
Alright, so I'm just kind of looking around, and I recognize all these creatures and like people except for Rithorb up here. So Otto's going to attack him.
Otto, watch out! That man's the murderer!
I'm totally not attacking him because I hate him.
That'd be metagaming.
Yeah.
Does Otto have like a magical net he can throw on Balsar or something? I have a good idea.
Now look at this net that I
Now
just
look.
found.
Man, I want Bug to get a +3 net so bad. Just like a thing of barbed wire.
Would you like to describe that attack?
Yeah, so kind of getting close to Mo, I just kind of put my finger at Rithorb and just go, I don't know who you are, but I'm pretty sure you're bad. Gosh.
Alright.
Nomish? What is that?
And this like bale of fire goes flying out and just tags him in the shoulder, scarring it with flames.
And with that, I will move back some too.
Alright.
In my turn there?
Alright.
Oh no, but what if the perfect femur is a rook, just like the regular ones are pawns? Then he's in range of me.
Oh no.
Femur 3, like the others, is just standing still. He doesn't seem to be moving. It is now Perfect 6 Arthlov's turn.
Oh no, why did I stay near you?
Oh, thanks. What do you got?
He
You
moves
fool!
right about there, and he just slowly like turns his head to face you, Drogos. And that familiar white beam forms in his hand as he shoots it towards you with his fingers. Just you, no one else.
This guy is weird, damn. It's like an Incineroar main, side B Incineroar main, and
I like how just like us, our two evil doppelgangers like each other. They stay next to each other.
And this beam comes flying towards you, like as things freeze, but you're used to this attack by now. And it just grazes you as it just pierces into you, but you can tell that you're getting used to this effect and that it isn't hurting as bad as before. And that ends his turn. It is now Izwardma's turn, who is going to run up to Ambrose and silently just, like, as he's coming up to you, Ambrose, you see his hands like going around so fast that they're just blurs as he comes up towards you, and you just feel a bunch of like punches thrown your way.
This isn't what Conan taught us.
Oh my god, this is actually annoying.
Yeah, I wonder, because Dagger and Shortbow, isn't that what like default character has when you make a new one? I'm not sure why it's doing that yet. Have you tried? Oh, do you need to relog into Critter DB if you try refreshing the page?
No, I already did that.
I'm trying to think what else it could be.
Because I'm doing like the name of the attack, which is Flurry of Death.
That doesn't sound very nice.
That sounds like kind of a rude move.
Ambrose would never do that to anyone.
I think you'd learn it if you could.
Okay, so I'll just do it all manually.
I think we're gonna have to. I mean, that's the beauty of D&D. You can do it all manually.
Okay, 17. 17 plus 8. Does that hit? Does a 20?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna deal 3d6 plus 4, and then 2, or 1d4 necrotic. So,
Why?
6, 8. So that's a total of 12, and then 1d4.
What type of damage is it? Doesn't matter. I'm not resistant to anything.
It is 12 bludgeoning and 2 necrotic, so a total of 14. So it's
Why is everyone beating up on me?
And that ends his turn in front of you. It is now Ritorb's turn. And from the back, after being shot by Otto, he just slowly turns and looks at you, Otto, and starts advancing towards you. Like right about there. Just surveying the group.
wide Ritorb walking.
I don't like that you said that.
It is now Ambrose's turn.
Oh, okay. Ambrose,
You got advantage, remember.
yeah, how long does that advantage last? Is it
I
my
think for
entire
you-
turn, or is it just my first action?
End of your turn.
Okay.
Mo
He's
is
still-
good job, kiddo. He's next to you. Thumbs up.
If you're attacking with Exorma, it's with disadvantage, but since you have advantage, it cancels out, so you're just normally attacking.
Alright.
With his funny reaction thing, where if he has more HP than you, then it's,
Push him down the stairs. Oh, I forgot there's actually stairs. Just saying, he left. Push her down the stairs.
I think that's everything. I'm then gonna use extra attack. Then going to use a key point. And then I get one more attack.
Holy shit!
Good gravel, bro.
I
I
want you to I want you to explain every one of that. That was
Amber is
1,
angry.
2,
Beautiful.
3, 4. Make sure to make your third one emphasis because you've literally crit him.
Alright,
Oh.
the first one, I like the last few of his attacks I kind of deflected with spinning leaves, and then with my right hand I came at him with threshing wheat, grabbed his head, smashed it into my knee, threw him prone to my right side, and then with my left hand came down and punched him in the nose.
And that punch on the nose, you are angry at this whole ordeal as, Brock has died and, you are just feeling the wrath here and you just deck him in the face so hard that your fist goes through his face. Like your hand goes through his nose and you feel the slapping sound of your hand on concrete as you have shoved your hand through his face out the other side and you hit the the bottom, just the ground, and he there's no sound as he just slowly begins to disintegrate in front of you.
I am going to move away now.
Yep, perfect Exorma is now dead. Alright.
He's no longer perfect.
As an action, item action, I will what was I gonna do?
Perhaps.
I'm gonna pull out my sickle.
Alright, fair enough. You now have your
Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just going to get into stance ready to fight.
Okay. Is there anything else you wish to do in your turn?
That is it.
And as those blows go through and he disintegrates, you just see Sehanine just worriedly looking out upon the group to see the one that she had a lot of faith in just go down instantly. Femur 1, all the lower femurs just seem to be just surveying the field. They don't seem to be doing anything. It is Drogos' turn.
Alright. First of all, move up here. Second, I'll be back, little mate. And then
Shatter time. Kill them all.
It's lightning bolt time.
Oh, dude.
Alright, so first thing he's going to do is going to cast lightning bolt on Sixarthlov.
I'm hoping that it works, the damage he calculates normally, because if that's busted too, this is gonna be, ugh.
Or, oh my god.
Oh,
All right, then
The save, and he's resistant to magical lightning, so it came down to 15.
if you made the save, it doesn't even. It would no matter what, 15 regardless.
Yeah.
And then he's going to cast some meta magic into Twin Spell. I'll get rid of sorcery points after.
Alright.
And he's going to shoot a second lightning bolt at the perfect femur, which because it's a line, it will pass through the greater femur, so I can do damage to both of them.
Alright, go for it.
I drew a line. I hope that helped.
All right, they did lovely.
And both of them succeeded as you run up, this red lightning just shoots out of your hands towards Six Arthlav, and it just strikes him in the chest and knocks him back a little bit. But he quickly gains composure, and the same is said for the two skeletons that you shot at. It didn't seem to affect him too much, but you could tell that they're injured now.
All right, and then
So,
one moment.
Go ahead and use your sorcery points. Is
Yep.
there anything else that you wish to do on your turn, or?
There we go. 1 second.
My heart is actually racing.
I can see Mo, correct?
What?
You're asking if you can see Mo?
Yeah.
You can just barely see him, as Rosalav and Balazar are in front of each other. You can see
Seeing Ros-
through the two of them.
All right, seeing Rossob, I then get an idea, and I point at him and use my bonus action to cast Enlarge Reduce on him to try to make him smaller.
Alright. Go ahead and do so.
Honey, I shrunk the enemy.
Toss.
I don't know how I feel about a clone of my old character running at my new character.
And killing him instantly with a hammer. And killing your new character. Oh my god, he might
Double
one hit
kill.
you.
Killing spree.
Kilimanjaro.
He
He
smaller.
failed.
Oh,
He is-
crit fail.
Oh,
He crit failed, and now smart. Let me
It's like I point at him, and then I just point down, and then he just gets half the size.
You point down, Dark Soul.
Dark Souls
Yeah, I just
put
Dark
down him. Oh!
There he is.
And then
Okay.
back up next to Bug.
How tall is he?
Who?
He's about your
Dark
size.
Souls.
No, he's now the
Order.
normal height of Balazar.
Oh,
He was much larger than Balazar. Now they're the same height, but I made him smaller so that we know that he was enlarged reduced on.
At their max height, how tall are they now? Because he was
They're-
only a few inches taller than Balasar when he was in greater form.
Yep, and now he is a full size greater than you.
Oh,
They are very
He isn't.
large.
oh, so he's 10 feet tall.
Yes, and now he's your height.
Oh,
welcome to Manly
Okay.
Hamlet, baby.
Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
And I move back next to Bug, and now will end my turn.
Alright.
Protect me, Squire!
It is back to the top of the round with Sehanine, and as she surveys the battlefield once more, she looks over towards Six Arthlav, who was just shot with lightning, and Rosalav, who, despite having a magical shield, was shrunk. She does the same waving of her hands, but this time it envelops both her and Six Arthlav, and as the circle is going around, it's this nice green circle forming around both of them as she has casted Lunar Wall.
Uh-oh! I smell magic! Drogo's, our defensive line is falling apart! Oh no! It is falling! We're boned!
Hammer Spree.
Splatter! Kilimanjaro.
Alright, and Lunar Wall has been casted. That is the end of her turn. It is now Perfect Roslob's turn, and he is about average height now. And he is just gonna, without hesitation, just reach up his greatsword again and try and slam it down onto Balazar. It does, does the Enlarge Reduce already reduce the damage?
I don't think it will intrinsically. You have to do the thing. It's a minus D4
Okay.
the damage.
So it's dash D minus 1d4. I'll put it in.
I'm gonna attempt to make it use the weapon. Hopefully it does the thing that, I was designed it to do.
If not, we can still we can work it out. It'll be fine. Afterwards, we'll try to figure out what's going on here, or like when we take a break.
Yeah, it's still doing it. Okay, so I'll just roll it normally. Plus his, where is he on this thing? Oh, he has a plus 10 to hit, so that's a 16. Does he hit you, Balzar? Does a 16 hit?
Let me look.
His AC is 17. So no.
17, you are one off.
Alright, so as he swings at
Tiny
you,
pool.
he's now a little tiny. He's now the exact height of Balazar, but as he
He's
swings-
now medium height.
as he's swinging towards Balazar, he's realizing that he's smaller and he's not used to swinging level instead of from top down, and it just whiffs over the top of your head. But of course you can't really tell this, as your mind is just completely blank, as there's just nothing that you can see, and you just feel hatred as you're looking across the battlefield. Perfect Femur, now being blasted with a beam, doesn't seem too phased by it, and after stepping out to look across and see who's there, he goes right back in line and he ends his turn. It seems like they're surveying it as a defense force for Sehanine. It is now Perfect Gub's turn, and he is going to survey the battlefield once more, and he's looking around, and then he looks back to you, Bug,
Oh!
and he points his hand towards you again, and again, Drogos, you see beside you this iron bar, crown, forms around Bug's head and it clamps shut. Can you make a wisdom save for me, please? And as it clamps shut, Bug's eyes go, they black out and then glow a bright, yellow, and Bug is now also affected by the Crown of Madness.
Well, this will be good.
You'll get pack tactics and have advantage.
No, because you're not my ally anymore.
Because you're not his ally anymore.
Just want to make sure.
It is now Ohm's turn, and he's going to once again run towards Mo to try and grab his weapon and stab into him. I'll roll the D.
Dog used to get his own dagger, damn.
He got poorer when he got better. That's the secret, Mo. You have to become poorer.
Can you roll a 1d20?
Yeah.
Oh, so close, but
Damn.
he grabs it from you and stabs up at you. Can you attack yourself once more?
Now you'll miss again. Oh!
And this time, he grabs on tighter and shoves it directly into your shoulder, and it pierces throughout the other side, and he quickly just rips it back out and gets back into his defensive stance.
That's sad.
It is now Bug's turn. You are forced to attack Drogos with whatever weapon you currently have in your hands.
I have a loot in my hands right now. and that's my fist. I didn't have a weapon. You want me to attack with my fist?
Attack with your loot.
I don't have that listed as a
Improvised
weapon.
weapon, then.
It would just be improvised, yeah.
Roll a d20 for me.
Bug never attacks with his loot, I swear to God.
And what's
That
what's your strength?
Mine's -2.
It doesn't matter what. It's my AC's 15.
Oh no, it's +1 actually. I have 12. I have 12 strength.
So, the easiest way to describe this is the engineers like Frontier Justice like guitar taunt,
Oh,
like taunt kill, where Bug just like reels back with his loot and slams it like down onto Drogo's head. Can you
Oh my God.
roll a 1d4 for me, please? You take 2 damage, Drogo. As it's like you feel like this, like a block in you that just donk, and you turn and look and see Bug with this iron crown just bashing you in the head with his loot.
I feel like Bug would go for more of like a two-handed swipe. He wouldn't hit with the flat part of it with the strings, just because he knows not to do that.
But you have
More
no
like
control over it.
Okay. I'm just saying, tactics-wise, worse idea. But you go, girl.
Make a wisdom save for me now. And that's with your +2. I need to check what his save is. Where is it?
My save DC's a 13.
His is you gotta be a 16, so you are still under the Crown of Madness. And that would end your turn. It is now Balazar's turn. Who is closest to you currently? No one. So
It's even, yeah.
Yep, you're gonna need to make a wisdom save for me now. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Sure.
Please become wise. Ah!
Fuck!
You're just still under the weight of Crown of Madness, and your turn ends instantly there.
I'm never gonna beat that. Someone has to like kill Gubbert or something.
Greater
That's what I was
Femur
attempting to do.
is still surveying the battlefield. These femurs, like the skeletons, are just there watching. It is Mo Hernandez's turn.
Well,
Gub is too powerful when he becomes normal size. What you doing, Mo?
Oh,
Typing.
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, weird. Wait, whose car keys are they? What? How did this
Now-
just happen? I'm
What?
so confused. I just looked in
What's
front of my desk.
What's
and
a car?
Okay, wait, I'm,
Bug breaks out of the fucking crown for just a second just to go, what's
As
a car?
you feel
I'm
your
so sorry.
pockets, you can feel Ohm has slipped something into them, and you pull out a set of car keys.
Oh no.
actually,
no, I'm actually so confused.
Yo,
There's like
you
car keys
got
on my desk in front
worry
of me.
about it.
Yo! He slipped the Chevy Lambo into your pocket. Damn.
And as you swipe towards him again, his defensive stance is holding true as he backs up and knocks you to the side. Is there anything else you wish to do? You still have your mastermind thing, right?
I'm gonna yell at in Bug's voice to suck it.
There is no response.
Well,
He's
Bug
just
needs to say
silent.
it first.
What do you want to say?
Suck it.
Suck it!
Alright, and then I'm gonna extend my help to Ambrose.
Alright. It is now Otto's turn. You have seen the person that you shot, like this now tall looking man running towards you with a warhammer and a
Yep.
shield.
Alright, so, Otto seeing this very, scary looking man, he's gonna reach out he basically, makes his hand look like he's holding up the, like, number, 3, you know? And he's just going to, point that at him. And his fingers that he has pointed start to go blue, and he's gonna cast Magic Missile.
All right. Is each missile a different, like,
Yeah, so
like a different
I'll
color, or are they all blue, just flying towards him?
they're all blue.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have to cast it 2 more times because the bot doesn't do it.
That's
3 times,
fine. Just
so.
if it's a cantrip, then just remember to, or if it's a spell, remember
Yeah,
to
yeah.
swap the slots back.
Yeah, I'll just do dash I.
I think you can just do
What?
dash
Oh,
T
no.
twice. So if you just do dash
go on to
T
the
again
check.
afterwards, perfect Ritorb.
Okay.
Unless
yeah.
each cantrip is like a different roll.
No, because it always hits. That's the thing with
Oh,
magic
okay.
missile, so
Yeah, then you can just do dash
Okay.
T again.
let me copy and paste that then. And I would do that, so I would have dash T perfect Rithorb 3 times because it's 3 attacks, right?
Yeah, but you've already done it once, so only do 2.
The
And
first time
we're-
it didn't go
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, then do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
again.
no, I'm typing it all in like one thing here.
Is it because you're doing dash C and not dash cast? Does it think C is check?
That was the first time they tried. Now it's fast.
Don't hit Obama.
Yep, and the 3 beams go flying out, and they just whiz around and just berate him about, just knocking him to the side, in the back of the head, and one in the chest, knocking him back a bit. But he still seems to be coming towards you.
And with my movement, I'm going to move just 10 feet to the left, kind of behind Ambrose.
All right.
Yep. And then on my
Anything
turn.
else? Okay. Femur, they're just standing there. It is now,
Menacingly.
it is now Perfect Sithartlov's turn, and with this green light surrounding him, he surveys the group and seems to notice Balazar being there with the iron crown on, and same for Bug, and he turns his attention back to Drogo's and starts advancing towards him. And he's gonna take out his he reaches into his pockets and pulls out a comma, and he's gonna try and slice you across the face with it. Karate Mart.
I like that you put comma karate weapon.
Okay, you know what? I guess a dagger works. Yeah, and he
Well,
just,
the commas that you buy in a hardware store are different.
I just think
It's
the phrase,
Oh, just con. All right.
the phrase karate weapon just makes me laugh.
And
Nice.
Club is still small.
and he just his cold dead eyes just stare into yours as he's standing in front of you, and that ends his turn. He has been obliterated into nothingness.
Guys, look! Exorma! My greatest creation!
And he's gonna start walking closer, and he walks up to Mo, and he just brandishes his warhammer. He's gonna sling to the side with it, and as it's coming towards you, Mo, you can see that this hammer has a pick section on the front of it, so you'll be being hit with the force of the hammer and the pick piercing through you.
God damn.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll just do it this way. 15 plus... Where is the man? A +7 to hit. So that pretty much guarantees that hit. It does... Okay.
Mo's AC is
It does a total of 6 damage to Mo.
Mo's AC is 16, so.
And as he's just staring at you, Mo, and surveying all the who's around him, that ends his turn. It is now Ambrose's turn. You have advantage because of Mo's mastermind.
Okay. Because Mo has given me his mental help, I will attack Ritorb.
And you recognize him as the killer of Brock, and you're just
Yes.
filled with rage.
Oh, you forgot to give advantage.
Oh,
You just do it. Just do another regular attack, and we'll count that.
Why would there be advantage?
Mastermind help.
Oh, did you use it again? Nice.
right.
And then if you want to use key points and do funny stuff, then go for it.
So Ambrose is just roaring.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Dude.
Go all out. Describe this. Just go for it, man.
So Ambrose is a little unsure at first, like, is this a man who killed Brock? And then he just like has this moment of recollection and gets very angry and starts all out attacking him. First using mill the grain. God damn it, where's my list? Whatever. He just keeps like punching him until he like forces Ritor backwards, like onto his back, and Ambrose is just like straddling him on his like chest, punching him in the face and throat.
And I would assume that he's like screaming as he's doing this, just
Yes, he
absolutely just. And as like your punches are landing, again, like how you did before, you just punch right through him, like that one last punch, going so hard through his face and hitting the ground that it cracks the ground underneath you, like leaving ripples. And then after a moment, you're just like sitting over this disintegrated mass in front of you.
Ambrose is going to get up and whoop. Hold on. He's going to run. Oh, what's he gonna do?
Run.
He leaves the temple. He's done enough.
Yeah, just leave.
Can someone find me the gif of like Dante from good luck with
Boy.
that. With can someone find me that Devil May Cry clip where Dante's like slamming his like fist onto the ground, it breaks the ground? That'd be great. But you are now.
That's actually a bad idea. I'm gonna move back. I'm sorry.
No, you do what you want to do. Like, if you want to go up there, go up there.
I mean, I'd also take an opportunity attack from
No, you're
Ohm, and I have
mobile.
20 health, and
You have mobile, right?
I didn't make an attack against him.
Oh, that's right. So where are you moving?
I am just going to. Well, I ended up like right here. Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here and try to help Mo. Like assist him.
So is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
And Otto, as like this man is running towards you with a warhammer, you just see Ambrose jump in front and just like knock him to the ground and pummel him until he explodes into like ash on the ground, and the ground like cracks under him.
I'm so hard he explodes.
They're all still standing there. It is Drogo's turn.
Alright. I mean, Durgus can clearly see there's a guy attacking with a trauma. However, he's noticed that, like, he looks around and notices that both Bug and Bowser have crowns. like it's kind of he notices that like Gub was the one who pointed at him and suddenly crowned. So they're just gonna look like beside Sarthog without moving, and then point at the ground in between Gub and Roslov and cast Shatter there.
All right.
Both of them. Oh, we also cast it as a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
How do you do that again? Forgot. The casting thing as a 3rd level spell. Thanks.
It's dash L and then the level after it.
Oh, because I forgot to do dash I for one of them. For the twin spell one.
Alright, just do it again and do the dash I.
Yeah.
Rip and peppies.
Rip and peppies, bro.
And this this blast of sound just cracks through the air, and it just knocks them both back, but they don't seem to be too phased by the effects of it, as they're just still focused on their targets.
Alright. And then for the bonus action, Drogo's going to cast Misty Step and teleport next to Otto.
Alright.
Hello.
Alright, there we go. Oh, I Otto.
Is that the end of your turn?
Oh, Drogo's going to get rid of one of his level 1 spell slots and turn it into a sorcery point.
Okay.
And yeah, okay. He's going to turn those 3 sorcery points. I don't know why I did that then. He's going to turn those 3 sorcery points into a 3rd level spell slot. Because Lameo Sorcerer.
And is that the end of your turn while you're doing that?
After I do that, yeah, that'll be the end.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and move on while you're doing that. It is now Sehanin's turn, and as she surveys the battlefield, she looks and sees that, a lot is going on right now, and that Ambrose has been causing quite a disturbance over on the right-hand side, taking out 2 of the Revenants, and she's starting to get pretty scared. You can see, this worry on her face as she raises, her bow up, and, as she's, moving it around and looking, she sees Drogo's towards the very back, and she fires off a moonbow flying across the battlefield to hit Drogo's.
Dude.
Because I know it's not going to work.
That hits.
That hits. Okay, so it is a... It is 1d6 plus 1d4. Okay.
Alright, I thought you said 1d6 plus 24. I was like, oh my god.
So it hits
That's 6 damage.
for 6, yes. And as this arrow pierces you, Drogos, it's like a radiant, energy just surging through your body.
It seems you've been shot.
Yeah, that kind of hurt. Adverse.
And as she is surveying it more, she raises up her hands and she seems to be preparing something, but that ends her turn. It is now Rosalob's turn. And again, he's gonna raise up and try and hit Balazar with his great saber. Okay.
Good.
Let me take a look here.
Wait, who is that hitting?
Balazar.
Salazar.
Oh,
I think he can definitely take it though.
yeah,
I have
probably.
55 hit points. I'm probably fine.
So that is 4d6 plus 6 plus 2d4.
1d4.
Okay, so
Oh dear.
so you take 24 damage as like this great sword just cleaves right through you, and you're still seeing just flashes of like color around you, just red, yellow, green, just all these colors like flashing in front of you, and like it's starting to get very irritating. It's only making you more angry, but you feel like this sudden like pain as you get hit. That was 24 damage?
Yes.
Like that. And that ends his turn.
I am at 31.
actually,
I'm fine.
Wouldn't it be 16?
It would be 16, yeah. Actually, no, it would just do 1d4 less. So the radiant damage would... I need to give you 4 HP back. There you go. And then there you go. Alright, perfect femur. He's just vibing. But
He's vibing.
yeah, he is vibing, but now he's gonna start to move again, and this time he is going with great speed over this way, up to there, and he's gonna look at Ambrose. And Ambrose, as you look in front of you, you see this gigantic, like 10-foot tall skeleton with a very, very long katana, like an odachi, and he just raises up and just slams down towards you with it.
I'd like to Dark Souls roll. Just kidding. That's
Yeah,
what I'll
for
do if
instance-
he misses. I want to roll through his legs if he misses.
You're just dodge rolling.
Yeah.
Fucking
High
hijack
frame.
Dark Souls 1.
That is actually making me mad. I had all this
Yeah.
cool stuff planned, it's just not working. Oh well. He crit failed.
All right,
So
Dark
as he,
Souls
like,
roll.
As he slams down towards you, you dodge, like you roll out of the way, and as the like gigantic katana comes down, it hits the floor where like you bashed earlier, and it makes a gigantic like hole there in front.
And I
of you.
roll through his legs.
You
like
may, if
Dark
you
Soul.
wish.
Yeah.
And let me just. That area is now a hole. And that ends his turn.
Wait, that's
How
like a
deep?
hole?
Yeah,
How
it's a-
deep is it?
As you
Or
look,
can we see?
you
it?
can't see
Yeah.
it without like stepping to look. At
Okay.
Can I see because I'm close?
it. And you're like you rolled at it. You're behind him, so the hole is like through him, so you couldn't see it from where you are. It is now Gub's turn, and as he's watching all this go on, and he sees that like Buck has successfully been hit with the Crown of Madness, he's just surveying the battlefield a bit more, trying to look and see all what's going on. And
Tactician.
he's gonna start to move forward a bit. Let me move him. No, that's drawing. I want you to move him.
Oh my god, he's perfect. God, now.
And he starts to move over right there. And his turn ends as he's like charging up something with his hands.
Uh-oh. I know what that is. Oh, I don't.
It is now Ohm's turn, and he is still locked in combat with Mo, trying to grab his weapon from him and stab him with it again. It is starting to get very annoying to you, Mo, at how how it's going with him just running at you, grabbing your dagger, trying to stab you with it, and then backing away and dodging your own attacks.
Yeah.
That's a 3 plus 4, that's 43. You make a 1d20 for me, please. Like, he is very, very nimble. Unfortunately, he grabs and tries to stab at you again if you would attack yourself with your dagger. And you're starting to catch on with his whole scheme, and it's getting annoying, and as he comes flying, like, pulled up to you, you again just duck your head out of the way, and you actually, like, deck him in the face, this time knocking him back a bit, and he just looks at you. It is now Bug's turn. There is no one currently around you. Make a wisdom save for me, please. and, and as like the flashing colors are like blinding you, there's this like rage, and as you like your hands are like balled up into like fist clenching, and then suddenly you like everyone who's like watching like Bug off to the side, you see his hands like slowly reach up as they're shaking and grabs onto the metal bars and rips them off with a loud clang, and Bug, you can see it again. Your turn starts. Just do what you
So that GIF that I just posted, that's Bug to his handsome counterpart. Just he's real mad. First thing, would I incur opportunity attack if I move?
Yes, if you move like towards Gub, because Skeletlov is right there.
What about away? Same thing? Yeah, because it's diag. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Jorgo's kind of left you high and dry over there.
Yeah, he did.
I had my reasons.
Traitor.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to fucking be the boy. I have to just like withstand some heinous moves. Let's see. Can I see if does Gub have any weapons on him?
As far as you can tell, there are no weapons on him other than his lute that he's holding, which has been casting these spells.
I guess I'm just gonna draw my crossbow pistol again. Let's see. Actually, first thing I'm gonna do is 1 second. I can check the range or something.
I clicked on Gub's like picture and it made the like Windows angry noise. I don't know what just happened. That scared me.
Ambrose is on pretty low health right now, isn't he? Like just from what I've versus Balsar. So healing word is a bonus action. And so since I have my loot out before I do anything, my first instinct is to immediately use healing word, and I'm going to use it on it.
Alright.
I'm back, baby! And then drawing my crossbow pistol, I'm going to shoot to kill on Gub again.
Alright, go for it.
Rapid tire bug.
Yeah!
Where do you aim this time? Or, like, do you want to describe this?
Yeah, sure. So I advancing on me. I'm gonna shoot for his leg and just try to get him somewhere that it's really gonna hurt, somewhere around the knee,
Mm-hmm.
because Bug's legs are very small, and the bolts are pretty large because they're crossbow bolts. He's just angry. He's just shooting, and he just wants it to hurt. He's very upset that such trickery, because Bug, being a lore bard, he's heard of like these profane sort of songs,
Mm-hmm.
and so hearing these horrible like notes being played, he's just so offended that these things could be done by someone that even has his visage, that he is just furious.
All right, and
And-
the arrow like flies and it hits him above the knee, just going out the other side, and he like knocks him down a bit, like he's on one knee, and he quickly like rips the bolt out, and it is also like snapped in his hands as he's just looking towards you, and he starts to get back up.
Any funny words for me now, buddy?
There is no response.
When he got more powerful, he got way less funny.
Is there anything else on your turn?
Not currently. There's nothing that he wants to do.
All right. It is now Balazar's turn. I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay, please work this time. Please work this time.
Come wise. Ah!
You are still under the effects
I
of Crown
thought
of
the
Magic.
same
I'm never gonna beat that. I'm never gonna beat it.
Simply be more wise. Bug at a 20. Moment of clarity type shit.
It is now the Greater Femur's turn. I am so sorry, Matt.
It happens. I mean,
I'm not gonna do anything for this entire fucking session.
Gum will be dead soon. I've shot him several times. And if someone else would shoot him with like one thing, he'll probably die. He's not that beefy.
And he comes walking up to you, Ambrose, and you've noticed this one from the mountain, and he reaches up with his katana and tries to attack you with it. I'm just gonna flavor it as a rapier because that's literally what it is. What? Okay, so that one works, okay. But he like swings towards you and it misses, and you start to see a glow on the tip of the blade again, and it's gonna fire a beam at you. And this beam comes flying out, and since it's so close to you, it hits you directly in the chest. Like, there is no, like, freeze in time for you. It just hits you all of a sudden. But your rage, from everything that's been going on, like, you steal your resolve and you take it. You're feeling a bit weak, but you feel like you have to see this through. And you can feel like Boris Cece is watching you from above as you're fighting. And that ends its turn. Those are still just hanging out, and they start to. This one moves a bit back to like safeguard Sahini in the back. It is now Mo's turn.
Hmm.
And as you slash at him again, he just steps back and away from it, and he now is starting to smile at you, like this like grin across his face as he's just looking at you. Do you have any words for him?
Nah.
And I guess you give your support to someone around you.
Yeah. Ambrose.
All right. It is now Otto's turn.
I was just going to look the other way from Drogus and look at the perfect femur, and he's just going to say, I hate skeletons.
And this one hits it like dead in like the face, and it just knocks it back a bit as like its hand like holding onto the katana just fly back, and before he just straightens itself up and looks towards Ambrose once more.
And I feel pretty safe next to Dragos for the time being, so I'm gonna stay put and end my turn there.
All right. He's gonna stay where he's at. It is now Sixarthlov's turn, and as he turns and looks around, the only person that he can see close to him as he just saw Dragos teleport away is Bug, who is now by himself. And he is just gonna walk right up to Bug. And he's just gonna try and like slit his throat with the comma.
Honestly, you're still a better friend than the guy that just left me.
And as he slashes towards you, you like turn your head and it just nicks the side of it, but it still stings as like goes towards the back of your neck. And that ends his turn. That man has also been punched to death. It is Ambrose's turn.
Ambrose is just going to go around Greater Femur. And go to Gub.
That would invoke an opportunity attack
From who?
from Greater Femur.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to punch Greater Femur.
Alright.
And now I'm going to
Clock him across the face. And he's like
run.
his head tilts to the side before it tries to turn back to face you.
And while he's distracted, I will run around him to Gub. And I'm going to punch Gub till he is dead. And do I have advantage from Mo?
You do.
Aim for the kidneys! Kobolds have notoriously weak kidneys!
And I forgot to do Fire Hands, so I will do that. And then I will use a key point.
Go ahead and describe what you did.
Or sorry, number died. So for Greater Femur to distract him, I just use Maiden Dancing. And then run around him and attack Gub with 15 wolves.
And as you like punch him to a pulp, as he lays there on the ground, he just smiles while looking towards you, Bug, and he says, "One last joke?
Hit me, what you got?
I thought you were gonna tell me the joke."
Oh! Well, honestly, you're enough of one that I don't need to even make one! Have fun in hell!
Okay. And he disintegrates on the ground, leaving behind the loot, but like the black part of the loot disintegrates away, and on the ground is left two like white lighted like strings on the ground from the loot.
That's kinda ominous.
Please, for the love of God, tell me that ended Crown of Badness.
As he disintegrates, Balazar, everything starts to be like more tranquil as the cage around you just breaks, and you can now see again. And you are angry. You are ready to just leash out on anyone in front of you.
Oh, well then that's a really bad place to be standing then.
They're standing there. It is now Drogos' turn.
Alright, so now that
No,
Gub's dead, Jerry's gonna like pull out Squall and then turn Auto and say, "You deal with Ohm. I got 6 over here." Gonna run behind 6R, elbow him in the back, and as he's doing that, he's gonna like flip over and like try and stab Starthrob in the back of the neck with Squall.
All right, go for it. And sure enough, you stab him in the back of the neck, and it just tears right through it as he like tenses up and turns to look at you with these dead, cold eyes.
And then as Drogo says, then oh wait, can't do that. Never mind. He's just gonna say, "Everyone, don't worry about him. I got this. You guys help deal with Ohm and the others."
And Bug Ambrose, you hear this.
I'm currently being assaulted by your evil clone. I can't just not deal with it.
Oh, he's distracted.
What do you mean he's distracted? He's looking at me.
He is no longer looking at you, Bug. He has turned to face Drogo's.
So mad at him. He tried to slit my throat. Luckily, kobold blood is very viscous.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll do it. Oh wait, oh never mind. Too late
You
now.
want to do something? I can go back.
Oh, I'm just gonna drink the potion of the upper hand to get advanced 3 attacks.
Right. You do so. It is now Sehanin's turn, and as she looks around, she is absolutely mortified, like watching like all of these creations of her fall one by one, and she just raises up her bow again and fires it towards Balazar. Now that she sees that the crown has left him.
Oh, you motherfucker.
3 plus what's her? Plus 4, like, you, like, whizzes right towards you, and you just hold out your, like, your longsword, and you snap the arrow in half in front of you with your sword as it's coming towards you.
Angry.
It is now Rosalob's turn. The barrier on him, you see, is now gone. Ironically, as you have come out of this, like...
That is the worst timing.
And he still reaches up with his greatsword and tries to slash at you, now getting adjusted to being a little bit smaller than he usually is.
Oh, there's poor unfortunate motherfucker.
That is 17 plus 10, that's 27, so that, I know that hits.
Yeah.
So that is 2d6 plus, is it a d4? I think it's a d4.
24,
Thank
he's so
you.
small.
Thank you. We needed to hear that. That was 9 damage.
Minus 1d4 because he's still small.
That's right. So that would be a total of 3 damage. Alright.
It only does how much damage?
Damage.
3.
It's Q stat. So
It is now the perfect femur, who begins to move across the battlefield. And once more, he is turned away from the hole that he just created. And is going to move over this way. He seems to be very slow, but he's getting around, and he walks up to Mo and tries to hit him with an Odachi.
Uh-oh.
That is an 11 plus 8, so that's 19. Does that hit?
16 AC.
16 AC? Okay. So it does 1d8 plus 1d4. So 8 damage.
Damn.
And you, like, watching, like everyone else watching, you just see like this gigantic skeleton with a giant sword walk up and just slash at Mo, and he just carves right through like his shoulder, leaving a big scar, like as blood starts to trickle down like his shoulder.
Mhm.
And that ends his turn. That man is now dead. That guy isn't though, and he runs up to you to grab your weapon once more. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Attack yourself for your dagger, please. Oh lordy. Mo might go down here.
Yep.
Alright, and like after being like slashed by this gigantic skeleton, Mo, you just see your double run up, and as in your haze, he grabs onto your dagger, he pushes you back, and you fall down to one knee as he just stabs you like straight into the chest and rips it out as you fall onto the ground, like your vision going dark.
Mhm.
It is now Bug's turn. You have just watched Mo be stabbed and he has fallen down onto the ground.
Huh, and you said that Drogo's doppelganger is occupied?
Yes, he's currently focused with Drogo's, yeah.
Alright, this is a tough one. Ooh. Just because I don't think I'll be able to... Oh, actually, if I go around stair sideway, like... like that.
Alright.
And, I don't really want to move in front of Otto, so I'll just stand next to him. Hey, buddy!
Oh, hi, Bug.
You having fun?
Yeah, I've always wanted to kill a god.
Yo, me too! I think Mo's having some trouble, though! And I'm gonna cast healing words. I'll healing word on Mo real quick.
Alright.
Get back to the boat, soldier!
And as your vision goes dark, Mo, it's only temporary as like this rush of energy like surges through you, and light seems to come to you as you're able to like open your eyes, and you're back on your feet again with like you feel like this healing like energy throughout you, and you can tell it's coming from Bug, and in front of you again is the giant skeleton and your double,
Okay.
and it's still your turn, Bug.
Does most doppelganger look weak from what I can see, or what does Bug see when looking at him?
Looking towards like the double, it almost seems as though he hasn't been hit at all. He seems perfectly fine.
Hey, Otto, you think you can take care of the more evil version of Mo in a second? Because I think I should probably help our buddy a little bit more.
I think I can kill the second creepy guy, yeah.
Alright! And, Bug, with his loot. Yeah, let's see, movement, minor, okay. So, Bug, having his loot out, is going to play a very familiar tune that he plays a lot, which is sort of this fast-paced song of endurance, and casting enhanceability, he's going to cast Bear's Endurance on Mo. Which gives him 2d6 temp HP and con save advantage. I will do that all real quick.
Yeah, if you just go ahead and roll the temp HP.
I thought number 1 said heat meat, and I was so confused.
No, heat metal. What? It doesn't look like many people have metal right now. What? And then can I throw Balasar a potion for my my item interaction?
You can, but he would need to make a dexterity check to catch it. Because
Wait,
you
Balasar, you think you can catch a potion?
Maybe.
Well, I have 1 movement left. I can move up. From there, would I just hand it to him?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to. Balasar, hey, here you go. And my tail pulls out from my bag a gigantum heal potion, and then holds it out to him. Take this, buddy.
What is this?
Remember a long time ago when those people that we fought got big?
Oh.
This will get you healthy and big.
I like this potion.
Yeah, I thought you would. I got another one, but I'm saving it for a special occasion.
All right.
Yeah, well, there you go. I'm just gonna stand here. And Bug ends his turn.
It is now Balazar's turn.
So first things first, Balasar is going to drink that potion.
Alright, what does that do?
That gives him. Let me check my stat sheet. One d12 healing and increases your size by 1 category.
Right, go ahead and roll the. Okay, so
6. That brings me up to 38.
I'm adding the 60 here now. Alright. And let me increase your size.
Frenzied Rage.
Alright. Do you want to give me a battle cry?
I do not have a battle cry yet. I haven't figured one out.
You can just
But-
scream.
As Balasar starts screaming, can Bug whisper in his ear, lean in?
I mean,
How about with a coalition or something? Something cool.
Balasar just lets out a very guttural yell of absolute hate.
It's too.
And
He should also have a plus D4 to damage because he's enlarged.
I'll have him do that at the end. I was waiting for that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And do you want to use Savage Attacker on any of those?
sure.
They're both the same roll.
Yeah, so just
Yeah.
roll another 1d10 for me, please, and then followed by a 1d4 for each. So 2d4 after that.
Nice.
Okay, sadly,
I
your
do
damage
that.
didn't increase, but go ahead and do 2d4 for your bonus size damage. Okay, extra 5. Alright. And as you grow in size in front of him, you just slam down your longsword and just cleave him like you're chopping him up pretty good. And as he ducks out of the way of the first one, your size makes it hard for him to handle now that you were the bigger one than him, and you just cleave into him twice. there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
There's not much I can do. How long does that potion last, though?
It doesn't have a limit on it. Joe, you're the one who made it. Did you have a turn limit on it?
Up to Michael now.
Yeah, Mike, what do you think? How many turns?
We'll go for 10 minutes, so we'll probably the rest of combat. Is that alright?
That works.
Sounds fine for me.
Right, so, is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
Joe goes at Ambrose, who are like busy, like looking at dummy lizard guy. Just feel like a breeze behind them. Oh, what's that? Turn around. Oh, a big lizard.
No,
Oh,
there's,
Tiro!
there's really nothing more I can do.
Godzilla.
Is Greater Femur's turn?
Now, not Godzilla yet. That's only if Kane decides to cast a bunch of news.
I have another.
Here and turns to face Mo, but he can't get to him right now.
Don't hold your breath while being enlarged, reduced, or else you explode.
Just inflate and then.
It's like Big Doug.
I have an invisibility potion and 10 feet of rope. Can I go invisible and tie up and like run around like Om's ankles and try and trip him with the rope and like bind his ankles?
Oh, I thought you
would
would-
have to. You would have to try and beat his sleight of hand so he can like not get out.
What's the sleight of hand?
Plus 40.
So do I have to get 20 to beat that?
Yes.
If I fail, is my turn over?
I mean, that's your item interaction, and you're drinking the potion, which would be your item interaction, and then you would be spending an action to try and tie him up.
Alright, I'll just try and attack him then.
Okay.
I thought you said you were gonna like run around perfect femur like a AT-AT
No.
Oh, like with the turntable.
and try to knock him over.
And then
And as you get up off the ground from like this very deep wound, you're double surprised. Like that grin quickly goes away as you just stab at him and you just get him right in the neck. Like just directly in the middle, and he starts to choke a bit as he just like stumbles.
Cool.
Is there anything else you wish to do, like your funny mastermind thing? How often do you do that? Every turn?
Yeah, I can do it once per turn, it says.
Okay. Who do
I
you
think it
wanna do
does. Help action. I guess it doesn't specify, it just says I can use my help action as a bonus action.
to? Okay, yep.
I want to give it to Bug Vungist.
Alright.
I'll already have pack tactics. Like from being near someone, you might want to reconsider.
Is there like a limit to how far I can do this? Just says
That says
30
30 feet.
30
Yeah.
feet. Okay, so then let me see. I'll give it to Ambrose again then.
Alright.
I mean,
It is Otto's turn.
Don't worry, creepy guy. I'll attack the other creepy guy.
This firebolt goes whizzing in between Mo and Ohm, and it goes flying past Sehanine, and it goes flying into the distance and just fizzles out like 100 feet out. And she just slowly turns to look at it and then turns to look at you. Your father would be very disappointed in that.
That's just rude.
I'm pretty proud, actually.
I end my turn now.
Don't worry, son. I think you did perfectly fine.
And the femurs are going to start to move. They are on the move now. And this one starts coming this way. See, I need to do something real quick. Alright. It is now Six Arthlov's turn. And you both have your commas out, and you're just like facing off against each other. And he just kind of backs up a bit, and then lunges towards you with it to try and like get you in the face with it. And he manages to like slash you across the face, like cutting you across the nose. And then, like, as it does so, you're back up a bit, and you seem to be fine. Like, you're able to withstand this hit while concentrating on like the enlarged reduce on muscle on. And he just smiles towards you, and for the first time he begins to speak to you again. Oh, Drogos. I guess I should call you that now. It's what you would have wanted. In reality, at this stage, I feel like, why am I really fighting you? It's to keep you from the knowledge you seek. And with that, as I survey this battlefield, it just seems to be me and that bumbling fool over there. And he points towards Ohm in the corner. I will die here, bravely in battle, and I implore you to do your worst for all dragons. And he ends his turn. It is now Ambrose's turn.
For the rest of us-
I'm going to shout at the skeletons, like, what I'm about here while I'm running forward.
Yeah.
Did you forget something? And then I'm going to run up to Sehanine and punch her.
Bug was actually just about to yell, like, maybe we should attack the big lady!
Alright, go for it.
What is she in combat called? Sehanine. And I have advantage.
Alright.
Key point.
Push her down the stairs!
Alright, is there anything else you wish to do?
Prepare my reaction to, reflect missiles.
Isn't like readying a reaction, is that like a big action, or I feel like that's like a major action, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure in the
You can just set up one.
Okay.
It's a yeah. I'm looking at the
So-
chart now.
So you, on your reaction turn, you can set up an attack of opportunity, a readied action, or cast a spell. And because reflect missiles is like a reaction, I can just use it on my reaction as an like addition. I put the like roll reaction in D&D commands.
Alright, and you ready that? Is there anything else you wish to do?
No.
Alright.
But I'd just like to emphasize that I was yelling at the skeletons to try to get their attention.
And sure enough, as they start to like notice you, they turn around and start to walk towards you. This one's gonna swing his katana at you. And it just whips right by you. You know these from the Barnacle Express as being the weak ones that are really good at their job. It is now Drogos' turn.
Alright. Does Sarthar like no longer have Lunar Wall? Is like that energy gone
as
around
far
him?
as you can tell, yes, it's gone.
Alright. He's got that 3rd level spell slot there ready. I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt on him.
Alright. Let me check just before you... Yeah, he does have it gone. Alright.
Every time one.
As this bolt strikes strikes him like dead on, like you're like palpatining your double, and he falls onto the ground, cackling as like this red lightning surges through him. I want you to do an opportunity attack on him. He is like rolling on the ground, like fizzling.
All right.
Like
And
anger towards him gives you like an opportunity attack on him.
this is the third attack I have with what's it called? The potion of the upper hand, so it has advantage.
Yep.
Lovely. I knew that was happening. I knew it. Hey, it could have been a crit fail. I could have just dropped Squall.
What? What's with Jefferson Davis there? Is there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
It's gonna be like, God damn it! You just open the opportunity. You know what, Sex? You know what, you're squirming. You're good at squirming, Sex. I'll give you that. Oh, you don't mind if I call you Sex, do you?
He's just cackling on the ground.
Not that funny. Come on, dude.
Is there
Man, I
anything
didn't even-
else to do on your turn?
Oh wait, I still have a bonus action. I'm gonna turn around and see that Balazar is pretty big now, and I'm gonna yell him, "Hey, you want to get even bigger, bud?"
Hit me!
I think he'll crush us.
How does that work?
Yeah, he'll
I think he'd
crush us.
push you. Like his
Oh,
legs would
yeah.
get bigger at the same time.
He would push you away.
We went like
Are you gonna cast Enlarge Reduce on him?
Yes, I am.
As long as we don't take
Oh,
2d10 force damage from suffocation.
push everyone, because it'll double.
Dash fail, right? To make it so he's guaranteed to fail.
Mhm.
Alright, he is like you guys like watch as Balzar starts to grow in size, and so does Rosalav because you're taking your effect of Enlarge Reduce off of Rosalav and putting it onto Balzar. So they both begin to grow in size, and let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm gonna start to have to move people. 6 goes there.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Our good friend Drogos has died.
Maybe
I'm-
just push 6 and Drogo's to the left. Yeah.
Like that, there you go. And now he's much bigger. Is there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
I still have my item interact, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna use that to drink a potion of invigoration. It's just 1 hit dice.
Alright.
11 health, I will take it. That's enough to survive something, maybe.
Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Alright, it's now Sehane's turn. And as she turns and looks at you, Ambrose, she seems to be a lot calmer now as she reaches up her hands and begins to make multiple circles around here. First yellow and then followed by green. And by this point you can notice that it's having some effect on like what she can take as like damage. As she casts Lunar like Wall and Barrier on herself in a desperation.
Could have used Stunning Strike.
And that ends her turn. It is now Rosalov's turn. He is going to try and swing at the now rather large Balazar.
I'm back.
Roslav is attempting to attack you.
Good fucking luck with that.
It's a 17. That hits, right? You're
If
right.
it's equal to my AC, does it hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Then yes.
And you are raged, so all this is halved. I'll do that after. 6. So 5. So you take 2 damage.
2 motherfucking damage.
And that ends his turn.
Bane. Get her to drink the potion of dying instantly.
Oh no, I don't have suggestion. Oh.
It is now Perfect Femur's turn. He's gonna waltz up to you, Balazar. And he's gonna try and attack you. Seven plus what is his mod? It is +8. So he misses. As he like swings at you, you are too big for him, and you like grab onto his blade and just shove him back. It is now Ohm's turn. He's going to attempt to grab Mo's dagger and just keep on doing the same thing. Although they seem to be like much tougher, they don't seem to have much intelligence as compared to the ones before. And he grabs. Can you attack yourself again? And as like the dagger gets shoved at you, it hits like it like stops right before hitting you, and like this glowing shield around you like blocks the damage a bit as you push him back.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Bug.
It is now Bug's
Hmm. Bug's kind of sick of this guy. Bug is going to pull out his rapier, I think is what he's going to do, which he hasn't used in a while.
As
So
you thrust your... go ahead.
Bug just hasn't used his rapier in a while. He's used to the crossbow pistol. Is all I was gonna say. What were you gonna say?
And as you like thrust it at him again, he like ducks out of the way of it. He seems to be very, very fast and nimble, much like Mo himself is, but greater it seems.
D&D is just chess with dice.
It's a different game.
That messes me up.
Chess dice would be fucked up.
Is there anything else that you wish to do, Bug?
Let's see. I'm gonna. Let's see. I could. One sec. No. I don't think I'm gonna do anything.
Alright. It is now Balazar's turn.
Belisar to E4.
Alright. And describe that one for me.
Balasar picks Roslov up by the throat, heaves him into the air, and just shoves his sword through his chest.
Alright, and you perfectly impale him on it. And as he like starts to slide down your sword towards you, just making the wound even bigger, he smiles up at you. I knew it would end like this. You've earned this. And he hands out his greatsword to you, like this golden greatsword of like radiant energy, before he disintegrates and the sword clatters to the ground below you.
Balasar tosses his doesn't toss him, just disintegrated. Lowers his longsword and points at Zehanine. It is said that all wisdom comes from suffering, and tonight I intend to make you very wise indeed.
She just is scared, just looking at you, and then she looks towards Six Law, and then looks back at the rest of you all. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Balasar is actually going to walk right up to Zehanine,
Alright.
completely ignoring whoever is underneath his feet.
Okay, you will be... Let me remove Russell. You'll be taking an attack from Perfect Femur and the two lower ones.
Let them hit me.
Okay, I will do that really quick. I meant to do one. That's a crit fail. As like the big one tries to swing at you, you walk right by it. Like its sword hits your armor, and just bounces off as it stumbles back, and you trample the other two, killing them instantly.
Ooh!
You just crush
love
them
to-
beneath your feet.
You love to see it.
Now you're in
Okay.
Sahanine.
I am now in front of Zehanine. Oh, I was aiming for perfect cross.
He's already dead!
Can Elfos please with the correct person in the name? Or the second.
As you like swing your sword, it perfectly slams into Sahanine, but the golden like yellow energy surrounding her just blocks it instantly, stopping your sword.
Huh.
That was your third attack, right?
It was.
Is there anything else you wish to do in your turn?
Big fucking lizard. Like,
Using my lightning breath count as like.
It
Can I
counts as
do
an
that?
attack.
Okay, then I can't do that.
Hit her down the back of the temple.
I could do that.
Pick her up and fucking
You
suplex
could
her off.
try.
I would like to shove her like down the side of the mountain.
As you like shove your hands out towards her, again the wall blocks you. It seems that there is a field that is keeping her from any advances. Is there anything else you wanted to do, Balzar?
Nothing I can do.
Greater Femur is injured. He is going to turn around and walk up to Balazar and attempt to swing his katana at him. And as it misses, it hits the ground, and Balazar, you see a white light form at the top of the blade as it shoots out towards you. And it just catches you in the stomach and pushes you back a little bit. But you're enraged. You don't feel the hit as bad as the last time you were hit with something like this, and you just shrug it off and keep going. Femur 2, he is dead instantly. I need to remove him. Okay. It is Mo's turn.
Alright.
What makes that sound?
Can
More
I
like
get-
Mo Hernandez.
Can I get advantage now?
On who?
Because Bug is right there.
Are you attacking him with the bow because you're no longer like next to him? You would get sneak attack because Bug is also right there with him.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna do dash advantage then.
No,
You just
No.
Attack is
No.
extra damage.
You just do extra sneak attack damage, which I will add after. But
If it mattered.
as you like swing at him, he backs up again. He just seems to be designed to dodge everything and be an absolute annoyance.
Push him.
Do you
There's
wish
a
to give,
hole right behind him.
do you wish to give anyone your advantage?
I'll give it to Bug.
Alright.
Yeah, alright.
It is now Mr. Billy Bong's turn.
Alright, let's see.
Otto proceeds to flee.
So he's gonna cast Misty Step, and let me double check this. He's going to go right there. And then, seeing that there's a giant demigod, he's not gonna use Firebolt, he's gonna use a bigger spell.
He's gonna use Moab.
He's going to cast a Magic Missile again.
Can you cast that at a higher spell slot? Or
I could.
what does that do?
increase the damage by 1d4, I think.
Nope, it gives me one extra, missile.
Oh.
A reminder that cluster munitions are outlawed by are considered a war crime, and therefore Otto is a war criminal.
What is that in the background?
Is that what's
It
Scott
sounds
doing?
like Mexican hand dance.
Scott's having fun.
What?
I think he's doing dash T 3 times.
4 times, because I will cast it at level 2. So... Hold on, I have to copy and paste a bunch of stuff, sorry. And then, how do I cast it at a higher level again? Just so it
L.
takes with it.
Dash L, then space, and then the level number.
In this case, it would
Okay, thank you. Yeah, 2.
In this case, it would be 20. What is Magic Missile at 20th level?
be, there's no such thing as a 20th level.
Spell slot.
I think you're wrong. I think you have to consider here, what is 20th level really?
Umptar.
No.
At that point, it's no longer Magic Missile. It's no longer Magic Missile.
As these missiles come flying at her, Otto, you just see that like glowing green aura around her just absorb all of the missiles.
Wait, did I read that wrong? Where's hold on, I need to scroll up for something. So, the effect that she has, a magic immunity, it says she has immunity to, like, everything but force damage, right?
The bot, like the way I coded it, was just it covers the ground rule. It is designed to just absorb all magic attacks, no matter what.
Oh,
they are.
I thought I gamed the, like, system because it didn't say force damage. Oh well.
Like,
I guess
this
that ends
shield
my
would-
turn.
This shield would even stop a power word kill.
How use power would kill?
That
Does she
might be
also have
crushed.
some sort of shield that's blocking non-magical attacks?
Yes, that was the yellow one.
Fuck.
Guys, I think we need to kill the big skeleton first!
That guy is dead. It is now Sixarthlow's turn, and he's gonna try and get up and stab at you, Drogos, with his comma.
Bricks. Gonna do your worst, ow. Alright.
And he just cleaves at your face, leaving another gash on it. But you hold true again, and Balzar stays his eyes. Do it. End me and end this madness.
Ambrose, realizing that neither like strange magic bolts nor Balazar's giant sword are killing Sahani, so he's going to attack Femur 2. Is that, what are they named in the bot?
Femur
Femur
1.
Femur 1 is the one that's still
Yeah,
alive,
Femur
I
1.
think, unless I did that
Yeah,
wrong.
it's the only one that's left.
Okay. Like in the initiative order, because I just started removing them as they were showing up. Yeah, Femur 1's there, okay.
And I do not have advantage. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to attack again.
Alright. And you just land a bunch of blows on this tinier, weak skeleton. You have had it with everything that's been going on, and you just bash it into the face quickly 3 times, and it disintegrates all over the place after the third punch.
I'm gonna run over his corpse to about here. And then I'm gonna wait there.
Alright.
I'm
Everyone's
dead.
dead. It is now Drogos' turn.
Alright. It's gonna be like, alright, bud. I don't want to be cheap and, insta kill, but I'm gonna be cheap and insta kill anyways, because, you know. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands on him. As a just normal Burning Hands.
Go for it. Alright, and as you lay your hands on him and start burning him, he's smiling at you, Drogos. It seems like out of all of the ones that have been here, this magically imbued one has some sort of sentience to him, like emotion and thought. And as he looks towards you, he smiles and he says, "Yes, Drogos, please end this for me. She doesn't want you to have this, but I will give it to you anyways." And he holds his hand out towards you, and this ball of white light shines in it. And he quickly reaches up and opens your mouth and shoves the white ball into the back of your throat before he disintegrates as he's doing so. And as he's about to fade out, he just tells all of those who are get the Kakyoin Gip out of there. All of those who can see this going on, you can hear him faintly say, "Don't touch him. Let him complete what he was meant to do. Use the powers of the dragons, Drogos," before he fades into nothingness. And it's at this point, Drogos, that everything seems to fade. Your vision begins to go blurry, and everything seems to turn whitish. And then there's no sound. All you see is please let me finish. There is white all around you, Drogos, and there's no sound anywhere. You look around in this white nothingness, and you can't really see anything going on. It seems lonely and desolate, but you can hear what sounds to be a faint voice calling from a direction in front of you, but you can't really tell how far. And after that, you start to move towards the voice. To those who are on the outside watching, you just see like this orb of light like forming in the back of like Drogo's throat, and it's starting to progressively like grow bigger. And as you look towards him again, you can see his eyes have faded to like black and white pools of light. And as the whiteness, like his eyes are both glowing white, he's like hands are clenched and like he's charging up a very powerful like thing that you have never seen before. And with that, if you'll give me just a second, it is now the next person's turn. It is now Sehanin's turn, and as she turns, like looks past Balazar towards Drogo's, when she sees like this light forming and like his eyes are white, like her calm like facial expressions and mannerisms instantly drop, and there is just a big fear like in her heart as she's looking towards Drogo's, and she turns to the rest of the battlefield and everyone advancing on her, and she begins to speak out. No, no, please. Uh, I understand that I am bested now. I have thought too poorly of you. Please, if you'll just put down your weapons, we can talk this through. I'm sure we can find an agreement.
The time for talk is over. The Lord's work must be done.
I'm just gonna God!
You can't skin me, Bug. I mean, you're the bard for the stars. Don't you want to play for the stars? And as she reaches her hands up towards the stars, you see them like start to turn as if they're looking at you, Bug.
No, I kind of want to skin you and make you into a cool coat for my friend Ono.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah!
Psychopath.
What? He's got skin. Never skinned a god before.
And as she looks out amongst the group, she turns to Balazar, who's big and looming in front of her, and she holds out like her. She points two fingers at him. Don't make me do this, Balazar. Please don't make me hurt you like this. Would you really strike me down?
Without a second thought.
Then I guess I don't have a choice then. And the two beams fire out from her hands at you. And this gigantic beam flies out towards Balazar and it hits you like this big giant burst of energy. And it just slams directly into your soul, and everything goes white for you as you fall, collapses back onto the ground before you, and you shrink back to normal size. And as you shrink back to normal size, Sehanin looks back across the group. Come on, I don't want to hurt any of you more than it already is. Just put down your weapons and we can sort this out. You can't win, but I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. Your friend's bleeding out here. And that ends her turn.
He's fine.
That man is dead. That man is bloodied. Perfect Femur is going to start to move over to the side, and he's going to turn to Mo and try and slash at him.
Can I play something on the butt?
I would like to keep this playing if you don't mind.
It's not playing anything for me.
You may need to turn up the volume. Plus, what is its modifier?
This is nice.
I started playing it when like Drogo's is getting like his flash of light.
I just started hearing it.
15 misses, and as it slams down towards you, Mo, you duck out of the way, and it hits the ground before you. Although this creature is the biggest one you have seen of its kind, it doesn't seem to have as much intelligence as the medium-sized one, as if the real perfect version was the one that had learned magic through mutations. It is now Perfect Ohm's turn. He's going to attempt to steal your weapon from you again. And he snatches it out of your hands and shoves it directly at you. Can you attack yourself with advantage, please? And again, this stabbing pain enters your body and it knocks you to the ground even quicker this time. And everything fades to black once more. And Sehanine is just worriedly looking across. And she begins to call out to the skeletons around her. Stop, please. We can think this through. We can solve this without violence anymore. There's too much of it, and the skeletons just don't seem to be paying attention. It is your turn, Bug.
Get up, soldier!
And again, as if it's torture at this point, Mo, the feelings that you are getting as you're taking this pain, going unconscious, coming back, only to get struck down again. And again, this light brings you back, and you can tell it's Bug. And the look on Bug's face that you can see is very worried as you look around the battlefield.
Thanks, Bug.
We kind of need to get moving, buddy.
Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
Yeah, since he really can't, he can't really move out of the way without incurring an attack, and he doesn't want to get hit. But he needs to get to Balasar quickly. So, he's actually... One second. He's gonna risk incurring an attack to move over here by Ohm.
Right. And as you run past him, he seems to be too focused on Mo. And he, quickly reaches to grab something of yours, but you just evade his grasp as you run past him.
Alright, yeah, I'm just focused, I can't do anything at this point with Balasar at my current position. So, instead... Is Sehanine... No. Does the perfect femur... He's carrying a sword, correct? And metal armor?
A very large Odachi is in his hands, and I couldn't find a good picture of a skeleton in a cloak, but he'd be wearing the big cloaks like the other ones have been wearing.
I'm gonna cast heat metal on his sword.
Alright.
I have advantage from Mo, correct?
Yes.
Yeah! So he is either dropping the sword or he's incurring damage.
He will be incurring damage. He's just holding onto that sword.
Free damage.
Is there anything else you wish to do? You also dropped your enhance ability on Mo, so if he has any temporary HP, I'll remove it when we get to that.
He didn't. No, at all, because he got
knocked down. Yeah, I gotcha.
No, so yeah, no, that's the end of my turn. Meaning I'll just remember 2d8 every one of that guy's turns.
Balasar, you will need to make a death save for me, please.
Just exclamation point save or
Does anyone remember?
Exclamation point save death.
oh no.
This gripping pain just seems to well over you in your unconsciousness. You just feel the hardships of everything that you've been through, and you feel yourself starting to slip away a bit. It is now the Greater Femur's turn. He is going to walk over towards Ambrose and try and strike him. And as he swings at you, you angrily, like seeing Balzar and Mo fall, you grab his sword, you twist it around, and you like decapitate him with it. Like his head is now gone on the ground, and you have his sword in his hands, but he still seems to be like advancing towards you. He takes. Okay. He seems to be very hurt. I mean, he's missing his head now because you ripped the sword out of his hands and decapitated him with it. It is now Mo's turn. Alright, and seeing you come up again, he's just very confused as to how you're able to take all these blows, and you angrily just shove your dagger at him, and you slit his throat wide open now, like this black oozing liquid that you saw before rolling down his clothing.
Mhm.
It is Otto's turn.
So is the lunar wall and lunar like barrier? Can I see that around Sehenin? Or
You can.
Okay. I'm going to run back right here, and I will shoot a firebolt at Ohm.
Alright, and sure enough, as he's focused on Mo, as you're like watching, and like your copies moves as he's advancing towards you once more after you slit his throat, you see this bale of fire go and snag him in the side of like the shoulder, knocking him back as he turns to look at Otto across the gap in the floor. And as at this point, I want to like, where's Drogo's? Is Drogo's next? Because if not, I'm just gonna.
It's Ambrose.
It's
Sure,
Ambrose, but
then.
I'm gonna like go back to Drogo's. In the white light, like realm that you're in, you look around, and as you're getting closer, you see a speck in the distance. Do you head towards it?
Yes, I do.
As you're walking towards the deafening, like silence is really starting to get to you. You're getting sort of emotional, which is odd for you in this dark loneliness. Everything around you is this bright white, and you just feel alone as you walk towards this speck of hope. And as you get closer, you start to see dragon wings, like blue dragon wings, as you're walking towards. And your mother is blue, right?
Dad, who's blue.
And your mother is
White.
what color?
White.
Okay. So as you start to walk towards the figure, you can see it to be your dad, and he just looks down at you as you're in front of him. Hello there, Volthraxis. It's nice to see you again.
Dad, you're actually here?
And like you can see his wing reach over and like sort of pull you closer. I didn't know that it would ever come to this. Me and your mother had planned so much for your future. We wanted you to become so much more. But in this time of need, we will be giving you as much help from the beyond as we possibly can. We know you're confused and you just want to find your place, so we want to give that to you. I'm fading fast in this afterlife, but I will give you everything I have now. And he sorts to fade in front of you in this little blue, into this like little blue ball of light, and it goes straight into your like splinter around your neck, and then it fades. And again, you're alone in the dark. The darkness now starts to grow black, and everything around you is dark. You can't even see, but you hear sounds again. It is now. His turn is dead. He is dead. And those who look at Drogo's, you can see, like, on his face, you start to see small formations of, like, tears starting to roll from his eyes down, though he's still, like, struggling, the beam in his mouth growing, like, bigger, as, like, tears are starting to fall down his face. It is Ambrose's turn.
Valzar is on the ground dying. So I'm going to kill Greater Femur.
You have advantage because the guy has no head.
I will use my bonus action.
Alright, and you just, in your rage, you just deck this bigger skeleton multiple times until he just crumples into dust in front of you, and he is gone. The only thing standing between you guys and victory is Ohm, the largest skeleton, and Sehanine, who is worriedly looking across the battlefield. Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
What do I have left? I have movement and item interaction. I will move here and then set my reaction to deflect missiles.
Alright, you got it. It is now Drogus' turn. I will cut back to him. As you're walking through, like, this darkness around you, you just feel more and more pain. This is even more dark and loneliness than before. You feel as though there's nothing. The deafening sound is so bad you want to scream, and as you scream into the darkness, you can't even hear the sound of it. But you see a speck of white light in the distance. Do you continue towards it?
I do.
You keep on walking towards the white light, and as it grows closer, you start to see an even bigger formation of wings. And as you get closer to it, you can see that it's your mom. And she just looks down at you. Volthraxis.
You too?
Yeah, I'm here too. I can feel the energy of your father. He's gone, even here in the afterlife. I worry for the future. I just want the best for you. We have done all that we can do on our end. I know that you want to be strong. You wish your friends would believe you, but don't turn your back on them. They genuinely care about you. Don't let what anyone says get you down, Volthraxis. Do you want to know the true power of the dragons?
I've been searching for it, I do.
And her
Yes.
wing reaches down and just, like, strokes your head, like wiping your tears away. And she just solemnly looks at you. By doing this, I too will fade, but we will always be there with you. You know that, right?
To the end.
And she's, like, very upset, just looking down. I wish to have seen you grown big and strong like we wanted you to, but I know now that this is the best course of action. You will prove to the world, to any world, that you are the true heir to the dragon's throne. You will become the greatest. You will be written in history. And for that, we couldn't be prouder. And as she's saying that, she also fades into this white ball of light that goes into your splinter. And as it goes in, your body starts to change. You start to grow taller, and your wings reflexively fold out and grow huge, taller than anything that you can see, and they flap mighty breezes like breaking the silence as it does so, and everything is bright white again. And you look around, and there's still nothingness. You can't even see yourself anymore as you look down. And then it starts to hit you. There's this hard pain in your chest that keeps on echoing harder and harder and harder the more that time goes on. Alright. It is now Sehanin's turn. And as she looks out towards Drogo's and the rest of the people there, she says, "Please make him stop. Don't let him continue any further. This was never supposed to happen. This is all senseless fighting. I can change this if you'll just allow me to. I can bring humorous here. I could try and bring Brock back again if you'll just let me."
No!
"But surely you don't want your friends to die. Balazar's bleeding out. We can stop this if you want. I can even help you if you'll allow me."
Nah, he's just taking a nap. He does that all the time.
Alright.
There is no going back. Judgment has been made. You are
after seeing
guilty.
your skin,
You will be executed.
I can't let such good skin real estate go unclaimed.
And as she says that, she reaches up and starts to wave her hands around to make more of the force field around her. But it will take some time to do again, and that ends her turn. He is bloodied.
He takes 2d8.
Alright.
I'll roll it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Takes 7 damage.
Alright. And as it burns him, you can see the searing red hot metal in his hands, and he seems shaken for a moment, but then he just calms back and continues to hold on to it as he turns. Let me go ahead and turn him to face Ambrose and starts to walk to him, but a little slower, as almost like something is forcing him to move slower.
Skeleton.
It is Ohm's turn. Let's see. Mo was revived, correct?
Yes, he is.
He is.
He's going to turn and look towards Otto across the gap. And he's going to attempt to jump over at you, Otto.
Gets a 1. Dies.
His face plant.
Please.
Honestly, that'd be so fucking.
As he tries to leap the gap, Mo, you have had enough of the nonsense that's been going on, and as he prepares to leap, you run up and you shove him down into the hole. And as you see his smiling face up at you, as he falls, he winks at you until he's gone. You can't see him. And about 10 seconds later, you just hear. Let me roll for damage real quick. Are you ready for this, guys?
Yeah, how deep?
10 seconds of falling. That is.
Ooh.
Oh my
Okay.
That went to the boiler room.
Okay, he doesn't just die. He hits the ground and he fucking explodes like an overripe watermelon.
He
I get,
actually
a
hit
crit
terminal
fail.
velocity.
Noise.
Oh, Jesus.
Then we just played a SS13 Gib sound. Of course he's dead.
Alright.
I don't want to stand next to that hole anymore.
It is now your turn, Bug. Let me remove Ohm from the map. It's just the gigantic skeleton left, and then Sehanin.
Don't worry,
Balazar is also on the ground.
My bones!
I run up to Balazar. I am going to cast Healing Hands. I'm sorry, it's Cure Wounds. Healing Hands is from Skyrim.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I heal
Reach
him.
up
They
and
do the same thing. You have to touch with Healing Hands. It's a touch action, but it does more.
I heal him.
reach.
I heal him.
I heal him.
I crouch.
He'll set this.
And as the pain starts, you start to fade, like you can feel yourself passing on, but this white, like, light in front of you shows. And as you reach out to it, you're brought back, and you can look around and see the battlefield, and you can see that Sehanine is very worriedly looking around, and you can just see, Drogo's in the corner with his beam charging as he's, like, crying and charging it, and you can just see the big, large skeleton there.
Hey, Bug.
Hey, buddy. Glad you're okay.
That whole dying thing. Totally overrated.
Yeah, I know, right? Sadly, I think I'm almost out of magic juice here. I can feel it. Never been so drained.
Well, what's going on? What I missed?
I got one more thing in me. And Bug just sort of strums down really hard in his lute, giving Balasar bardic inspiration.
All right. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Aside from that, I think you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put away the rapier.
All right.
That ends my turn.
It's
Okay.
Balzar.
That rage should have ended because I fell unconscious, but I'm
Sure,
going to
sure.
rage again. So,
Okay, so don't worry about it.
and
Is this a normal rage or a frenzied one?
frenzied, of course.
Oh no, the exhaustion points. You're gonna have to nap.
I have like 4 levels of exhaustion.
No, he only has two.
Chill.
You canceled out his attack. Okay, there we go.
No, he did. Got him.
And as you do you want to describe that attack on him as he lumbers towards you slowly?
Balasar slashes up, just cutting straight through him center line.
Yep. And it gets right up to the top of the ribs because he's very tall, so you're just able to get that high up. And he crumples onto the ground, and he opens his mouth to reach out and is reaching out his hand towards you before disintegrating onto the ground. And then there was just one left, Sehanine. Is that the end of your turn, Balzar?
Yeah.
He is dead.
I mean, it's a
It's now Mo's turn.
Alright. What's that name? What's the name on the bot in the Discord thing?
of Sehanine. It's Sehanine.
He's immune to everything too, right now.
Yeah.
No, I
Oh,
thought
Went
it
away.
wore off. Yeah.
Yes, it is
Oh.
worn off. It's currently worn
Mhm.
off.
Oh wait. Oh god. Oh god. Wait, do I still
you
have
just-
enough? Oh wait, I was from right here. That's 45 feet. Oh, that's 30 feet. Cool. So I'm just gonna go real close to her, and that
Yeah, and
Makes
you
sense.
slash up at her. She's large, but you cut her leg, and she winces as she looks down at you, very solemnly towards you, and she almost reaches out her hand like she's gonna pet you, and nuzzle your head. It's almost as if she's starting to give up, but you're still attacking her.
I have 5 movement speed left, so can I just go back 5 spaces now? Here.
Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
Is there anything else you wish to do?
Give my help to Ambrose.
All right, you got it.
Try not to damage the skin too much.
It is Otto's turn.
now that I see the funny colors around here aren't there anymore, I'm going to cast Magic Missile once again.
She's signing.
And these bolts go flying out, and they each like tag her, one in the shoulder, one in the chest, one in the face, like on the cheek, and then one in the leg. And she starts to stumble back a little bit on her pedestal as you can see her start to cry as she's looking out at you. Is there anything else you wish to do?
I'm just gonna say, hey, look, she's crying. That means that we can kill her now.
Oh my.
Oh, and my turn.
Kill!
Yes, yes, kill. It's Ambrose's
Yes,
turn.
yes, kill.
I'm going to walk over here. Says Sehanine, the moon god, by the power granted to me by Borasisi. Oh, if she's
Don't
like kind of
handcuff
step back,
her.
can I jump up on the pedestal?
You can.
He's gonna handcuff her. Oh,
Take her to jail.
thank
I
God.
sentence you to death
Oh,
for the murder of Brock Hoja, assault,
All right.
and divine. Divine.
Borasisi put you up to this, didn't he?
I'm not gonna say him. Sehanine. I'm gonna use a key point. And then I am going to use my Wave the Open Hand at the end of a Fury of Blows. You can impose one of 3 effects, and the effect I would like to use is push a creature 15 feet away from you. You must make a strength saving throw.
All right.
8
Well,
plus. Let me look.
bro, you're just pushing her down the temple.
Robert.
11 plus.
What are you doing? Are you trying to talk?
She must
topple
make
me
a
off the edge?
14.
on a strength saving throw.
Yes.
Okay.
And before looking resistance.
7 plus her. Let me take a look at her modifier on that. She succeeds it.
Oh, what?
Wow, that's an insane strength modifier.
I mean, she's buffed up by being the big.
Not yet, but just saying.
As you try and push her, she kind of like pushes back and keeps in place. What are you doing, Ambrose? Why are you doing that? I understand why you're doing this, but
God damn you! That was going to be cool!
this is because of Brock, isn't it?
The hell else would it be for?
And she, like, as you say that, she looks towards you, and she just sadly just looks at you. I was never meant to be more than what I am, wasn't I? It was all just a big dream, wasn't it? As she's looking out at all of you.
I think you bit off more than you could chew, miss. Sorry to say.
And we will cut to Drogos, who at this point, Drogos, it is agonizing pain that you are in. the visions that you're seeing is just morphing from white to black to white to black, and the pain that you're feeling like in your chest is just welling up like more and more every time, and you feel the loss of both your parents as you feel like you've lost them for a second time, but now it's permanent because they are now gone forever. And as it just pains you to feel this loss, you you remember your mother's words saying that you will feel the true power of the dragons, and that when the time is right, that you unleash it and become part of history. And as this pain hits you, let me go ahead and subtract it from you.
Gonna get knocked out.
You unleash. I will put this in so you all can see it. I will start to describe this as it's happening. Um, you all are like watching, like you're all focused on Sehanine and just beating her, like in revenge for what she's done to Brock. And as it like starts to like really dawn on you that this is soon gonna be over and you're gonna get your revenge, um, you all like hear like heaving like sounds behind you. Do you all turn to look? Does
Yeah,
anyone?
Ambrose does not.
Bugwood, heaving sounds usually concerning.
Hell is that?
And as like most of you except for Ambrose like turn to look, you can see like Drogo's in the back, like he's fallen down onto like his knees, like his knees, and like the tears are just full on streaming down his face now as he's like charging up this big ball in the back of his throat, which is now erupted like to the like front, like about to like fire out. And as it does so, Drogo's, the white and black fades into like nothingness. Like there's no discernible color to it. And slowly but surely, you fade back into reality where you know it. You look around and you see all your friends there. And it's just Sehanine left as she looks towards you in fear. And as you open your mouth all the way, this is in slow motion now to everyone who's watching. Um, the beam, the white beam, shoots out of his mouth, and about like a fourth of the way, like forward, is like pure white energy. And from that point forward, you all like see inside the like white beam this fully adult black dragon, like with his wings spread out, and you can tell it to be Sixarthlov, Drogo's is double. And as in the beam, as it opens its mouth, you see a larger beam fire out towards Sehanine, and it's like an illusion inside the beam. And from the black adult dragon inside, the beam that shoots out is pure purplish, like poison energy, and it just lurches out. And as it like strikes into Sehanine, you just hear the sounds of the voice of like Sixarthlov saying Volthraxis, like Volthraxis, as the beam just shoots out and hits her. Um, I'll let you do this, Caden. Can you roll 32 d20s for me, please?
Gladly.
Oh, oh dear.
She
Oh!
takes 277 points of poison damage. I will now subtract that. And as the beam pierces her in the chest, it bursts out the other side, and the beam continues to travel into the night sky until it just fades out. And after a moment, Sehni looks towards Drogo's and just softly smiles, and then collapses down onto the ground, this like searing hole inside of her. And as she's laying there, Drogo's, you just fall to your knees. Like you fall like onto your hands and knees now, and everything seems to grow a bit dark as you just collapse onto the ground. You have suffered 5 levels of exhaustion. And As this beam has landed, Ambrose, you see it go out, and you can turn around and you can tell from the source that it was coming from Drogo's, who is now collapsed onto the ground. As Sehanine is laying down on like the pedestal in the back, she reaches up her hands towards the sky, like it's trembling as she's about to pass, and this white light emanates from each of her fingertips, and they shoot out to Otto, let's see, Bug, and Drogo's. And
What happened to Bug? Sorry to interrupt.
He was just shot with a white beam from
No.
Sehanine. Or
I mean, he evaporated. He's not on the map.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him.
why is he
Yeah, he's not
gone?
there.
Yeah,
Huh.
sorry. Whenever you get a chance, could you add him back? I don't know where he went.
Where did he go? What?
Jake,
That just made this moment.
Oh, wait,
more
Bowser, go.
funnier.
Oh,
Okay, can you guys stop deleting your characters, please?
I didn't mean to do it.
Yeah,
I-
there you go.
Thank
You don't need to move them around. Like, this is the end of combat.
thank you.
But as the beam hits you all, you start to like feel the moon's energy on you. Otto, you start to hear like the faint, like fading voice of Sehanine in your mind saying, "I know who you are and what you will become, but there's no way for me to stop what's gonna come. For that, I will give you my powers so you can learn to maybe reflect, and maybe you can find your father. I'm sure he would love to see you more powerful than anything he had ever seen." And after that, you feel like this energy inside of you. You have learned how to use Lunar Beam. And you have also learned how to use Soul Drain. Right there. For Bug, you can feel like this energy hitting you, and it reminds you of the training that your master had given you a long time ago. And as you turn to the side and see like the radiant like white strings of Gub's loot, this moves and lurches inside of your loot, and it starts to glow slightly. You have learned.
That's new. Never seen living strings before.
You have learned Lunar Barrier
Cool.
and Lunar Wall. For Drogos, you of course have learned Bale of the Dragons. You have also learned Lunar Beam, so there's that. And for Balazar, as you look across the battlefield and you see Rosalob's Moon Saber, do you pick it up?
Yeah.
You have received Rosalob's Moon Saber. There it is right there. And if you wish, Mo, you can go over there and like loot Sahanine's corpse for weapons if you want or anything.
I do want to do that.
Alright, after walking over to her, you can find like that she has faded into like nothingness, much like her revenants, but this time instead of ash, it's light that shoots into the sky. And
I try to grab the light.
as you grab onto it, it just slips through your fingers. But like as it's like going through your fingers, you feel something touch your hand. Do you grasp onto it?
Yes.
And in your hand, you now have Sahanine's Moonbow. It is a bow of light that can shoot radiant arrows as well.
That's gangster as hell.
For both of those weapons, Balazar and Mo, these weapons must be attuned to, so you need to take 5 to 10 minutes with this item and understanding like how it works for you to be able to use it, but you can use it with it. As for you, Ambrose, as she starts to fade out, you can see in the distance the sun start to rise as it's almost morning now. And as the sun is starting to peak over the mountains around you, you can hear a voice say, "Good, Ambrose. You have done what I had asked you to do. You surely are my champion. I will give you all the strength you need to deal in your fights in the future. And for that, your fire will go brighter than anything you had ever seen before." And you start to feel like this more radiant, like fire energy flowing through you, as if even like as it courses through your veins, like this hot boiling energy is now inside of you, and you feel a lot more energetic. Um, your fire hand damage will increase, and I will tell you how much that is later because this has been going on for a while. But after a couple of moments, um, as the light fades into the sky, it opens up to a portal that you have seen before. And in the portal, it shows a familiar shrine, like very far away. And like at the top of it, you see Humorous like laid out on the ground. He's just sitting there. You can tell he's alive, and he's just laying down on the ground. Does anyone want to try and do anything?
Ooh, buddy.
Oh
To attempt to step through the portal.
The portal's like 50 feet up in the sky. You're just looking towards it.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that high.
no!
Shit.
Can anyone fly? Go get him!
Unfortunately, our only flyer appears to be exhausted.
Ah!
I am going to pull out a piece of paper from my cartography. Like pack,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna like scribble on it. Hugh, shout at the sky if you can read this, and then I'm going to try to throw it into the portal.
All right. Go ahead and make a dexterity check for me.
Like I've rolled it up. And,
Airplane.
no, I've just like rolled it up.
Yeah, do a dexterity check to like throw it up through the portal.
I need to be in the right channel.
All right. Sure enough, you guys see Ambrose chuck this piece of paper, and it goes flying through the portal. And as it goes through, it seems to curve off as like the gravity is shifting, and it bonks Hugh's helmet and rolls off to the side. To which, after a couple of seconds, he like stumbles. Like he seems to be like battered pretty badly. You can see that some of his bones are like cracked. And as he like picks up the paper and looks at it, he then looks up, and you can see this big gash like across like his skull above like his eye. And he looks up through the portal and he sees all of you, and he just looks around at the group. Where are you guys?
We're
We killed God!
You what?
I didn't get to skin her though. She fell into pieces.
What did you do? I thought. Where are you guys? You're supposed to be at the Barnacle Express.
we're
It's a
dear
little...
Preston.
Yeah.
Are you all right? I've just finished up here. I got attacked by some weird black versions of myself. They're
We can't tell you now. You have to come see us in person. We don't want to talk about it over the sky portal.
Yeah, it's best if you're here.
Okay, just trust us. Where do you want to meet us?
Where are you guys?
We're on top of a big stone thing near Bresson.
Yeah.
I know that place. Did Seward send you over there?
It's a long
Kinda.
story. You might want to go see him
Part of
first.
why we need to talk to you.
All
Guys,
right,
there's a skeleton in the portal.
Hey, friendly,
Don't worry about him.
friendly.
It's fine. It's a funny skeleton.
Who is that? And as he says that, the portal closes. And everything.
It's fine, Otto. He's a friend.
I didn't get Oh no.
What?
What do you want to tell him?
I wanted to tell him we had some bad news.
Kind of did.
We
Well,
kind
that's
of
why-
did. He should be able to infer that something's not right.
I didn't want to tell him over the Sky portal. It's not personal.
All right, and with that, you all look across the battlefield. It's now empty, and everything is silent. And Drogos is still laying on the on the floor. He looks
Literally.
very, very injured.
You'll probably be fine.
To the point where you can tell by looking at him that he cannot move at all. That he's like struggling to stay alive.
Alistar is going to walk over and kind of nudge him with his foot.
I think
really-
you'll be fine, Balasar.
No.
I mean, we could just leave him here and come back for him in the morning.
Oh, it's a good idea.
Funny.
I am going to
Oh, sorry about this again.
come to
I'm
come
very
over to
upset.
Drogos.
I wanted to skin a god, and you ruined it with your cool display of magic.
I can kind of explain.
You vaporized her with magic, and I am upset.
Please don't let the internal conflict of the group alter things that are more important. He seems to be gravely injured.
It happens. I can't heal him right
Take it
now, though.
off.
Right now, that's very sad. We could camp here for the night.
You're a fine man, Drogos. I
you
give you
did
my thanks.
Thanks.
Not so much a man, more of a lizard, but okay.
I mean, in this group, they're ostensibly the same thing.
As you all look towards Drogos, you can see that his eyes are like half closed, like he is struggling. You may need to help him if you plan to move him somewhere.
I try to like stabilize him a little better, using my basic healing expertise.
I have a cider. Just one of those.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, that's one I think.
Bug's
you are
gonna
to the
walk
point
up.
where you cannot move Drogos. Someone will have to help you. With
Yeah, I'm
this.
telling them.
Yeah, Bug's gonna walk up and like feel around in his pockets for it.
Your water's here, not the one with Brevere in them.
Yo, what's this? And Bug pulls out the potion of dying instantly. Is this it?
I think that's it. Make him drink.
All right, this is it, right?
It isn't.
Okay, this isn't it. Okay, and Bug puts that down. Is it this one? And he pulls out a water skin.
Yes, it is that one. Yeah, that one.
Okay. Bug uncorks it and just kind of smells it, and then just like starts to like, you ready? Starts to like begin to pour it, but not so it comes out yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, like that can be.
Bug puts it all the way upside down over his mouth.
As you drink this liquid, Drogos, you taste like the familiar taste from the Barnacle Express, the cider and the apple, and the semi-stale ale now as you take a long rest here. You are now down to 4 levels of exhaustion. Your
Move
hit
now.
point maximum is still halved, I believe, at the 4th
Or at that
level.
21.
So you're at
Yeah.
21 hit points. Your speed is halved as well. It's going to take a while for you to recover from such a thing, but now you realize that you have immensible power that you can use.
Thanks. I'm going to grab the potion and then put it back in my bag. I got thanks, Bug.
You can
No
now
problem.
you can move now, but you're going to be moving at a slow pace. You may need someone to still like help you walk.
Might need a hand, getting down all these stairs. Gotta hate them.
And with
I'm
that-
gonna.
oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I wanted to look down the hole.
All right, go ahead. Mike, do you want to make a perception check looking down there?
You have slow fall. It's fine.
It's just black nothingness. You can't see anything down there. As far as you know, there is no bottom to this temple. It seems
Bugs-
almost magical in nature.
Mr. Gnome, Hello?
Hi.
Can you help me look down this hole here?
Oh, sure. The one that the creepy guy fell down?
Yeah. Can you see anything?
Oh my god.
As far as you can tell, this pit goes on for eternity, Otto, and it's best to step away from the hole.
Yeah, Otto just kind of immediately looks back. Or, sorry, takes like a couple of steps back, and he just says, I believe that is the legendary bottomless hole.
Bottomless hole?
Yeah. It's a hole with no bottom.
Checks out.
And with that, as you all just sit around on the top of this temple, just taking in what you've accomplished, the night starts to slowly fade as the sun is peering over the mountains. And with that, we will take a break. And then we will finish up this section. We will be cutting forward in time a bit. So, is there any particular place you want to rest?
Considering
I
that
kind of wanted to go down a level and see if there was like any inside to this temple.
Okay.
Like go down some steps, because we can just take like a rest in the temple.
Bug wanted to do one thing before we ended. Bug wanted to see what the pedestal was made out of. Since he can't have any skin, he likes rocks. He has a lot of rocks in his bag.
Looking at the pedestal of which Sehanine was atop, it looks like just a nice, fine, like a marble pedestal.
Can Bug try to whack it with Brock's war pick to get some?
Yep, as you hit it, a clean little chunk, like a corner piece, comes off and clacks onto the ground.
Nice. What should I call this?
Sehanine's like marble pedestal, like a piece of it. Um, it weighs about 15 pounds. It doesn't have a price, as far as you can tell. Also, Ambrose, your fire hand damage increases by 4. So, like
Ooh.
the fire part of your fire hands, like you know how you have the +2 fire,
Mm-hmm.
it's now a +6.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
7. Your crimes cannot be forgiven, though.
Or
I'm
CC.
I'm gonna immediately start to like write down the information that has like suddenly been kind of implanted into my brain.
Yep.
In my spell book.
So was that a +4 on top of my fire damage, or is that now a flat +4?
Plus to your fire damage, I
like
believe.
you did it right on your sheet. Like it's a 1d6 +4 for your bludgeoning, and then it's a +6 now instead of a +2 for your fire part of it. So you
Okay.
have it right there. All right, and we will be taking a short break to finish up the section here. So we'll be right back.